it is begun.
This voyage has begun. Props to you if you get that reference. Right.
Not familiar to me.
Alfred
Muppet Treasure Island.
2 refresh.
A classic among classics.
I don't have a lot of contact with Muppets.
Yeah, I know some people don't like them because they look weird to them, but I grew up with them, so they've always been a thing.
I always thought they looked rad, but it's just my life never really converged.
Yeah. You could probably find some of the old Muppet Show things, like the variety show stuff, on YouTube, probably. A lot of good moments from that show.
Just going to reduce the volume a tiny bit. There we go.
Yeah, I've reduced the volume a few times already. So you are approaching the center of the universe.
So how long have we been just kind of flying in space?
You've been flying around 41.
41 units.
Yep.
Hours? Yes.
41 time units.
Alright, roll for time unit.
I'm going to say minutes, and that we were just really close to it.
Let me go get a list of units of time measurement.
You're just going to find the most obscure one and go for it?
41 attoseconds. We didn't even...
Blank times.
Man, 41 plank length is nothing. Like, literally nothing.
41 times per speed.
6. Okay, 41 months, apparently.
Wow, so... a few years?
3.5 years, oh, geez.
Okay, in that time, Alfred died. Peace out, bye. No.
There was going to be something Vinny was going to do, but if Alfred was looking forward to me going back to the good boys, then I'll just hold off.
I mean, you have a few years, so you probably have time to do it.
I mean, it's something that would put us off track on doing this.
I won't veto anything.
Yeah, I was
But I will say that Alfred himself would be very excited for y'all to meet the good boy.
But imagine, Polina says we're going to see the good boy. Like, sure, you get excited a little bit, but then, the first month happens, and you're still in the middle of nowhere. Then the first year happens, and you're still in the middle of nowhere.
Well, that's the thing. I've already been to the center of the universe. I knew what the journey was going to be, at least roughly, as soon as we got a ETA. And then I was like, okay, well, center of the universe is far away. I'll survive. Like, he still wants to see it. If anything, the longer we spend going there, the more, what do you call it? The more effort we put into going there, the more he'd want to be there. Because, we've already come this far, why not go farther?
What does Jimothy feel about this?
Sorry, I've been out of the room. I've been checking the rule book.
So, it'll take, as you know, it will take 41 months to get, so what is,
yes, not hours.
Jimothy's whole thing is to try to find a spot to stop. So how does he feel about spending several years just...
I take it we don't actually land on any planets. How does this work out with resources anyway? Do you have, infinite food stocked?
Well, when he just summons us some monsters we can eat.
Okay, now Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be miserable the entire time.
Well, okay, but the thing is that Alfred can
What did
also
you get
summon.
yourself into, Jimmy?
Alfred can also summon things other people want, which means that if you want, you know, a nice steak and pork potatoes or whatever, then I can do that. So
That's true.
yeah,
Little potato-sized pigs.
yeah, pork potatoes. Get it at your local
Porcatoes.
Walmart. This episode's sponsored by Walmart.
No, it's not.
You can't afford that?
I mean, Cuboid works at Walmart.
It's true. There you go. I
Yeah,
guess.
there you go. Perfect connection.
We are approaching our destination. Personally, I cannot wait.
Neither can I.
Is anybody feeling dizzy?
Well,
I think I'm incapable of feeling dizzy at this point.
Are you sure?
Suppose I haven't tested it.
Well, you were inside Paulina when she spun around to get out of the Leviathan.
That is the thing that happened. But I also immediately fell to pieces. So like all my parts were just flying everywhere. But no, I'm not feeling dizzy. Are you okay though?
I will continue watching you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, y'all guys, you're going to be so elated as soon as you meet the good boy. All of you.
This is like the 300th time I hear you saying that.
Only 300?
That I remember. You get, at most, a very half-hearted eye roll.
Oh yeah, Winnie at some point was gonna like have some kind of small talk with Ayet. I don't know what I would say at this point though.
Oh yeah, weren't they gonna like Ayet was gonna be like taught or something stuff by
Yeah, that's the idea. Like, that's the reason why I'm pop here. Like, I want to learn.
Yeah, so y'all guys now have like 2 or 3
41
months
months to do it.
teach.
But I mean, like, if you want to have a small talk thing, like, we can do it now. Like,
I don't know what I would say.
yeah, I mean, either.
Weird situation to weird situation.
So it can be presumed.
We got basic greetings out of the way, let's just say.
Yeah. Yeah, like during this time, like whenever Winnie would be basically doing anything, Ayet would make sure to be around to be able to at least listen in.
So would this be like a thing where they would learn some new skill or something, or an
Well,
opportunity to do something mechanically?
I don't think that mechanically it's very realistic. Like, I mean, like,
Yeah.
maybe it's like in
Different
terms of
skills
story
can
it
be
would make
developed.
sense, but mechanically in terms of like mechanic as they exist, I don't think that would.
Just go ahead and take a minor milestone for 41 months of travel.
Well, I mean, it's more like 41 months of, hey, there's nothing to do, so let's train our magic.
41 minor milestones.
Wow.
I'm sure we could like make some kind of magic ritual in that amount of time. To do
Yeah.
what? I don't know.
Yeah, to do what though? Yeah, that's the thing.
Get us
Can I
closer.
get us to make Paulina faster? Oh wait, we need just to paint her red first.
Well, there's one mechanical thing I'm going to request then. It's not something super major, but I think it makes sense in terms of flavor. So you know how I kind of have the mirror of Winnie's like draw a card and have a creature thing, except it
Mhm.
spells. For any spells that require like targeting my own creatures or whatever, like I could use one of Winnie's.
Well, that's fine with me.
I think you could officially be declared as like partners, team members, teammates.
All right.
Depending on system.
Right. So okay, yeah. So there we go. We can basically we're playing two-headed giants. Basically.
Yeah.
But all games at once.
Two halves of a person playing a trading card game.
No, it's because like in Magic, you have a mode that's two-headed giants where two people play on the same team with their own decks.
Oh.
But with a shared health pool. That's basically what we're doing, but we have our own health. So it doesn't quite fit, but whatever. We're playing two-player Commander.
Do they also share a field?
I don't think so. But I don't know all games.
And where's this at?
Oh, hey, Nyan is here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. The group has been traveling to the center of the universe for 41 months.
I thought it was 42.
Nope,
41 in chat.
Okay. If only it was 42, because we all know that 42 is the meaning of life and everything.
We're in
The
that
answer to the
closing
ultimate
42.
question. What if people ever get that right?
The moment I got on, I hear, we're playing two-headed giants. I'm like, oh, they know I'm here.
So yeah, like basically what you've missed is us discussing a little bit of what has been going on during that 3 years and change.
And now Shroik is there to experience it.
Shroik's just been keeping everything clean as we just
Yeah,
travel along.
Shroik's been maintaining the status quo.
Yeah, things have been pretty steady. So Shroik has been really happy during all this time. It's like, yeah, things are working now.
Well, there is the matter of Winnie and Ayat practicing.
Well,
Yeah.
we try to stay to our own little corner of the ship, I guess.
Roll to find out how much damage you do to Paulina.
I like a sample use of each of your abilities to see generally how wrong things have been going.
Oh, so we both do our thing? Alright. That's
So basically
really...
what's been going on so far is just going over what's been going on so far.
Yeah, basically.
So how does this work? Is that how this works?
I wasn't
First you make the magic
anticipating-
roll.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I wasn't anticipating such a time jump for this, but I guess it does make sense because we're traveling to the center of the universe.
Well, no one really did.
Yeah.
Right,
Wow,
so you have
3
the
months.
option to choose the game.
I know, I'm good with magic.
So what's happening now?
Just he's making us both roll our card things just to get a sense of the kind of mess we've created during this time.
And Winnie gets a description on top of choosing the game.
For choosing the game, I'm just going to use the random roll.
There's music though.
Oh yeah, get ready.
For
It's called
description.
Quirky Dog.
This is literally the only song on Compotech that has the name dog in it, or the word dog in it.
Well, then it was chosen for you.
Can
Or
the
just get up,
description
Jan.
be can fit in Paulina?
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah, don't kill us all.
Yeah, let's go
Or
for that.
most of us.
That's a good call. I say that's a good call.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the executive decision that enchantments count as spells.
Sure, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Makes sense. So you have Angelic Shield.
Ooh.
Creatures you control get +0/+1. and you can sacrifice it to return target creature to its owner's hand.
That's like the lamest thing in the universe.
I mean, it's
No, we're traveling.
safe, I guess, which is totally out of character, I feel.
Okay, Fuse, in character, what does our hand mean? Or in universe, what is our hand? So, like, monsters that we're able to, or Winnie's able to summon at will? That's a
Uh-oh.
thing.
You're just getting back to your hand.
Like, it's the bench, basically. It's like, alright.
Like,
Yeah,
didn't we
yeah.
explicitly state that at some point that monsters actually summoned from somewhere, so there is somewhere a planet in which Pokemon are real?
Yeah, there's a planet where there's a magic planet, there's a Pokemon planet, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh planet.
Except it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, but the critters of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. It's like
The ancient Egypt planet.
somewhere on some galaxy, on some planet, Exodia's left arm is crawling around somewhere.
I'm
Maybe
pretty sure
we
it's
can
just
use-
on Exodia. And you could just summon just part of him, though. He's like, where did my arm go?
Alright, Winnie, you summon Aegislash.
Oh wait,
OP.
wait a minute. Just a quick question. Does a spell go away once they use it? Can they use it more than once?
So the
You
way it
cast
works
the spell
is-
and then it's cast.
yeah, it's cast. If it's a spell that has a permanent effect, it sticks. But if it's like do 3 damage, it does 3 damage and that's it.
Because if the return to your hand effect was an effect you could use over and over, and you did summon all 5 parts of Exodia,
But you have to sacrifice it.
Right. Like, so the way this works is that there's the shield, so that sticks because it sticks, and at any point I can sacrifice that shield to summon, but that, like, then the shield is gone, so I can't use it anymore.
Kind of useless because it's already got a better version of that move.
yeah, but I'm just imagining the scenario in which we've played long
Yeah,
enough.
if the
to-
two of you work together, you could, in theory, summon all 5 parts of Exodia, bring them to your hand, and win the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what would happen if I summon Cold Light Oracle?
You would draw 2 cards.
Everyone draws 2 cards. What do they get to do with them?
So I guess,
Is it
well,
worded as both players?
look it up. I mean, it's easy to find on the internet.
Working
I
on
mean, in this situation.
Each player draws 2 cards.
I feel like
yeah.
it'd be anyone that has the, like, that can draw, though, right? Like,
Hold on. There is a key difference between everyone and each player. So everyone are relevant to the current situation.
Fair enough.
Each player.
Yeah, if you are playing. If there's a bystander, they don't draw 2 cards while they're watching the duel.
But Sroik does draw 2 cards.
Right. So if Sroik is around, Sroik draws 2 cards. If Sroik is off in another city somewhere,
yeah, if
He
you're
still
relevant
draws 2 cards.
in that, well, no, it's just each player. You're right.
so you're saying player in the literal sense of
Yes.
like a player playing a character, not player in the sense of someone who's in the scene.
So you could be in another scene completely elsewhere, and then suddenly weird stuff pops out of you.
Sure.
And I've declared that, like, drawing a card just immediately plays it.
Right.
Okay.
So, in that instance, if Cold Light Oracle was summoned, everybody would start doing random stuff.
And just imagine, for whatever reason, in some weird possible future, Strike, or anyone really, is just like, alright, I've become an ambassador to some really hostile nation, I'm going over there, I've worked everything out really well. Cold Light
So-
Oracle.
There's a spell in Magic, several of them, that says something like every player draws 7 cards. So let's hope that happens.
And then suddenly Sroik summons a Pokemon, slots in a battleship.
Somebody gets Doomsayer.
You know what I think could be really funny, just in terms of we would have to go through with it, but probably ultimately be meaningless. I forget which card it is in Yu-Gi-Oh though. There's a card that's like everybody draws 2 cards and then discards 2 cards.
What's the spell? The card I pulled again, Angelic Shield. You said.
Yes.
I'm gonna note it down because now it's in my graveyard.
And
Oh,
what
no,
was the...
it's on your field.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay. I'm gonna put a field thing, and I'm gonna have a graveyard thing. Thank you.
What was the Pokemon I summoned?
Aegislash. So you both got shields.
Right. Hey, quick one. That monster that was immune to spells, right? The Leviathan, however it was phrased. Would a Yu-Gi-Oh trap have affected it?
I would have to read the wording on Hexproof.
Okay.
Like, just going by the name, I think it just makes you immune to spell.
Or was it
combos.
Shroud?
Shroud.
Yeah, it
That's
was Shroud.
Shroud.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, it can't be target. A trap is a trap targeted.
Some are. If a Yu-Gi-Oh card says target a monster, that means target. But if it doesn't, it's just whatever happens.
So I feel like that answers the question.
So like Raigeki Raigeki is a spell, but Raigeki Baba.
Yeah. Shroud means that the affected permanent or player cannot be targeted by any spells or abilities. So a Yu-Gi-Oh trap card would still work.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Rapcat, whatever you do, don't cast White Veil from Yu-Gi-Oh!
What does it do?
Oh, don't ask.
All right,
Don't ask.
I won't ask.
It honestly only does like 3 things, but the text on the card is just so large, and I play a deck that it just pops up a lot. And because of the context of the game, everybody's always asking, "What's that do?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to read that."
What does Pot of Greed do?
We also you attach White Veil to one of your monsters that you control, and if White Veil gets discarded, you take 3,000 life point damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
Okay.
But White Veil is like, all right, you play White Veil, you equip it to a monster. That monster, when it attacks, is unaffected by spells and traps, or monster effects. Is it monster? No, I think it's just spells and traps. If something attacks it, spells and traps don't matter. And is that the only effect? The third one was 2,000 life points.
Speaking of life points, go ahead and record your life points somewhere at 8,000,
Oh.
just in case that comes up.
Okay, so you're not considering. Okay.
So,
So
everyone
if you
has.
end up casting a spell that's like, pay 2,000 life points.
So we all got 8,000 health points for the sake of that happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, for the sake of anything in Yu-Gi-Oh happening.
So if your life points ever hit 0 for whatever reason, you will die.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get Wall of Light. Wall of
So-
Feeling Light.
So we got our normal health, but we also got this weird spiritual magic health.
But
like our
only
soul.
for like one aspect of the weird chaos magic.
No. Alright, I don't know. I'd like to spend a fate point to use for story detail. If our stress boxes and consequences fill up, we die. If our life points go away, we go to the Shadow Realm.
Accepted. Give me that one fate
Yeah.
point. Anyway, you finally land.
Yeah, all that to say, that turns out we didn't do a whole mess at all.
Land where?
I think I actually will allow you to take 41 minor milestones. Similar to in the last campaign.
So like we revamped the entire character, like almost.
I mean, it is an opportunity if you really want to.
So if you want to do some reworking over 41 months of travel,
I'm giving
feel
myself
free.
that new aspect.
Alright, so I've never used the Krav Maga thing.
Yeah.
So, anybody have another thing? Maybe something happened to Alfred in this 42 months that could be replacing the Krav Maga aspect?
So what's Krav Maga? Is just the words Krav Maga,
It's a fighting. It's Krav Maga is a fighting
Yeah.
style.
and
But,
the
like-
aspect is just phrase
Oh,
versus Krav Maga.
Yes, it is.
That was a whole aspect. I see.
Yeah, but I've never used it, so
you don't
Yes.
fight.
Alfred, unless someone's like, Alfred, I'd like you to assist me in battle. Then I
Yeah.
don't think.
I think every time a battle has come up and Alfred was around, he has literally been unable to join the combat in some way, shape, or form. Either it's because it's Milk who was fighting one-on-one, where nobody could affect it, or because he was trapped inside the Leviathan while the fight with the Queen was going on.
How about last? As in, the last thing I want to do is disappoint.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something
Like,
around.
doesn't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
That sort of has to do with being a butler, but
I mean, honestly, you can have an aspect, like a real sight, to be seeing the good boy again.
yeah, let's see.
Like, hating, like, wouldn't want to disappoint, or however it's phrased, depending, would help a lot in situations where you are trying to do something that someone wants you to do, which is what your character wants to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to go for that, because this also is in connection with the good boy. He doesn't want to disappoint the good boy either. So,
Yeah.
okay.
You could phrase it as wants to be a good boy.
And normally you have to change an aspect to something similar to the previous aspect, but you have like 41 changes to go through.
Yeah, that's
So
it got from
somehow
we just
it gets over to there.
41 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
In this 41 months, can my minor have healed?
Yes. Oh, who activated the playing cards? Who's messing with all the decks?
You know what? I'm changing that aspect to, we will never deny a guest even the most ridiculous request.
I want 47 tangerines.
He can already do that. Dang it. Well, I mean, this is kind of how I've been playing him anyway, so it makes a lot of sense.
That's true.
And he's already been berated by Paulina.
Yeah.
So. I don't. Oh, I still have 2 points to use up on my skill point thing.
Ooh. And your fantastic is unlocked. You're +6.
Oh, it is unlocked now. Ooh. Well, I don't think I could. The only things I could make 6 at this point are either magic or computer. Which magic is pretty useful. You know what? Because we're this close to the good boy, I feel like magic needs to be 6 at this point. No, it would be 5.
Yeah. Oh, 5 is unlocked as well as 6.
Okay, no, I can't bring anything to 6 at all.
Clarification about the skill pyramid. When you have something at, let's say, 6, or any number really, the skill below it, do you have to have more than what's above it, or equal to what's above it? If I can
Equal.
Okay, so at least equal. If I wanted to have 2 skills at 5, I would have to have at least 2 skills at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing could be brought to 6 without breaking the pyramid. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and up my notice. I think to 4.
I'm actually gonna switch notice. There we go.
Alfred, give me a ridiculous request.
Ridiculous.
Is it the most ridiculous request? Because if not, then I can't do it.
It's actually a music CD, apparently.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they are.
Didn't you just have a request to give them the most ridiculous request? Or a ridiculous request?
Featuring Julius.
What if someone makes a request to Alfred that says, "Be my master"?
Then he will probably be their master, but in the most servile way. Like, servant leadership is a real thing, so, like... Yeah. So, something along those lines.
Alfred, pet me and feed me.
Okay.
The bones are petting the dog.
Alright, so you're landing on the planet. You land right in the night's landing area. That happened to be immediately below the ship as you arrived.
It's pretty convenient.
And there is a group of dogs in uniforms ready to help you disembark.
I love it.
How many of those do you have prepared? On standby.
41. 1 for every month.
1 for every month in a dog year, maybe.
Are they like dogs? Like humanoid dogs?
They're dogs.
Good.
Yeah, I was thinking like Undertale, Dog Knight. It's like showing up. Woof.
I'm mostly happy to see some new people, honestly.
Yeah, we've been stuck.
Welcome to the center of it all.
Now, I'm wondering, what is the good boy's opinion of Ayid? Because we already know everybody else.
Probably
I could probably see it, but
as
I don't think Alfred
funny.
would ask about it.
Fair.
Don't we still have someone on our team who the good boy disapproves of?
Yes. Hello.
We have 2 that I highly suspect the good boy will disapprove of, but we don't really know yet.
I'm only listed as bad.
Yeah, Winnie was bad. I think Strike was neutral to good. Neutral.
I think it was good.
I thought we just rolled for the good boy's opinion on the things we were going to research, not us.
Eventually, we just lost our way, lost our point of focus. So we asked him about us too.
Oh, okay.
As it happens.
But yeah, basically anybody who does a lot of chaotic things, like wantonly, probably not on the good boys like best boy list.
Well, I've been trapped in space for a while, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 41 months clean.
That
We
know
must
of.
maintain the status quo.
And Strike has been trying to. Well, technically, Strike's orders status quo is on the bottom of the list. Top of the list is don't get into trouble, and then don't let anyone else get into trouble beneath that.
Cool. Then that was pretty easy for you these last months.
Yeah. Which is much more interpretable than don't kill. So that's good.
In timeout.
Timeout.
I like how Jim is part of bad. What did Jim do?
I'm not a nice person.
You're not that bad.
Yeah, because I mostly try to keep. I don't actively keep on because mostly I'm concerned about not being in trouble.
Yeah, he's like, he hasn't had an opportunity to sell us out yet, but I feel like he absolutely would.
That's fair. But we spend so much time together. We're like a family now.
It's like, you there, you look like the most sophisticated. And who do
Wait,
these ruffians belong to? It's like, oh, you if you want.
Why is Alfred in timeout?
Because you didn't feed those dogs you summoned.
Yeah, you didn't give him any treats for fetching.
I mean, yeah, but in 42 months, the dog.
Well, no, yeah, the in timeout like wore off. That was
Yeah.
back
This is
then.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely wore off.
You should summon some dogs just to rub their bellies.
Oh, there's dogs right in front of me right now, so that's what I'm doing.
Right. As soon as the airlock opens, the dogs all run over to it. They start jumping around, barking excitedly, getting up on their hind legs, being dogs.
Alfred begins petting as many as possible with all the arms and feet he has.
You do not have enough.
Stroik does not.
Alfred also tries to be careful to pet every dog that comes near, so that none of them feel left out.
Stroik does not attempt to pet, but also does not react in any sort of fear.
I'm confused why they're not properly speaking like Winnie can.
Can I understand them?
Undertale has already established that dogs can pet other dogs, so it's all good.
Give me an empathy roll.
It has been established that Stroik's able to understand body language of creatures in terms of a language.
I'll spend the fake coin on that.
To make it a 0?
To make it
Make it
a
a
1.
1.
I know
Oh.
you said fake coin, but I heard Bitcoin. I'll spend a Bitcoin on that.
Nobody got that.
I'll send you a Bitcoin if you make this a success.
Yes.
It's an expensive
Yeah.
success.
Sure. Go ahead.
You pet all the dogs. Alright, no, it was Jed.
Understand them.
You
Right.
speak dog now. Give me money.
Everybody knows that dog language is universal.
Well, yes, I do accept bribes.
I'm already a patron.
I just noticed that on that Amazon link for Ridiculous Request, the link is boop.
Yeah. Boopin.
Boop and holler.
Alright, so they're dogs.
You mean it's gonna
Winnie,
stay
you are
away
able
from
to tell that they are in fact dogs, and they are very happy to see everyone.
I'm unsure how exactly to act around them.
Since
Jimmy
we've
does
been
because he's had bad experiences with guard dogs and police dogs, I feel like.
I have a stance like I'm ready for a fight, but seeing that Winnie isn't starting anything, like I'm not doing anything.
since it's been on those milestones, do I get fate point back for refresh?
No?
Okay. They're only minors. None of them are refresh.
We don't get 41 fake coins each.
Should we get our fate coins up to our refresh anyway for the beginning of the session?
Yeah. It's right there.
Yeah, and then he spent it.
Okay.
Alfred's like, "Oh, hello! It's been so long. You've all grown so much. How have you been?" Talking to them as though they're like can talk back, but they're dogs.
Yeah, they are just dogs.
Yep.
They're having
In
a
uniform.
great time.
What's this
They are
planet?
in uniforms. They have like proper equipment for like handling luggage and whatnot. But all of that equipment is just off to the side because they're dogs.
The equipment is more dogs.
So are we more smaller dogs? Are we on a planet right now?
Yes.
Okay. What does it look?
Yeah, what does surface look like?
Like, currently, you're in a white building.
Oh,
Oh wow, real structures.
Did we land on top of it or in it?
Inside.
what's the climate like?
Dog.
It's a pleasant temperature. This music is playing in the background.
That is fitting.
Ah, so we're in an elevator.
I look outside to make sure that it's raining dogs like it should be,
Spent a fate point.
and make sure there's no cats in the mix. All right, so I guess I turn to the rest
Do
of
you
the
want
group
to
and I'm
spend a
like,
fate point on raining dogs?
"Ooh, you tempt me." Oh, I kind of want to save them for something that actually probably will be more relevant.
There are windows you can see outside, and it is a paradise. There are dogs running around all over the place, having a great time.
How many fire hydrants?
Ooh.
They've evolved beyond the need.
The need for fire hydrants? Wow.
There are some as memorials.
It's a
Right.
paradise for a certain kind of morality, though.
Every hour on the hour, a mail truck made of meat rolls past.
On the inside of the building, it's pure white. There's some nice tiling. There's a number of fountains in the room.
Like water fountains, like fountains.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and drink some fresh water for the first time in quite a while. Not like this recycled garbage.
I mean, Alfred also could have just summoned water for everybody.
It's not the same, I say to the thing you're not actually saying in character.
Okay, says Alfred in response, even though he didn't hear it. This magic dog water. I don't want it.
I drink it.
It was poisoned. You die.
Well,
No, Winnie,
that
you
was
just
fun.
got to dog paradise.
Are there dogs driving around in cars, and each one of them has their head out the window?
I was drinking. And they have specially
All of them are
designed
driving.
vehicles for that.
They're all driving convertibles, but there's no windshield.
They have a giant dog theme park full of dog roller coasters.
called doggo coasters, please.
Yeah. Obviously.
No, more like a rollover coaster.
No, the rollover is one of the coasters. One of them is also Play Dead. It's one of the kiddie rides for the puppies.
There's also a roller coaster just called Stay. It never goes.
The dogs are just sitting there, tails wagging wildly.
Yeah, you just sit in it for a while and then get out.
Hey, you
So
gotta
shake
appreciate
is
the simple
just you
things.
go in a room that just kind of rumbles.
like the carnival music picks up, and then eventually it ends. It's like, that was a great ride.
So, Alfred, what do we do first?
Well, I believe Paulina wanted to see the good boy. So, the good boy should be. Let me see which. Can I roll to remember like where the good boy is in particular in this planet? Or is it very obvious? Okay. Because it has been a while for Alfred. I do not have lore. Rip.
Oh boy, you really don't.
It has been a while.
He's secretly one of these dogs. We have to tell which one it is.
Plot twist, he's all of the dogs.
I think you remember something like that.
Oh, that it's one of the dogs, but I don't know which.
Yeah, you should investigate all of the dogs individually to figure out which one is the good boy.
Okay, yeah, they should do that, but what about for what they're trying to do?
For what
We should,
he was trying
of
to
course,
do?
we should investigate every dog individually. That goes without saying.
Investigate, quote unquote.
How does dog taste like?
Okay, so I'm going to go up to one of the dogs and be like, excuse me, do you know where the good boy is? Could you please take me there?
Oof.
What do you say?
He said, "Woof."
Can I roll to find out if I could figure out what it just meant?
Give me an empathy.
Ooh. Is Alfred going to be the only one who can actually talk to the dogs? This is going to be interesting.
Well, Wendy knows a little bit of dog, it has been established.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, duh. All right. Empathy, let's go.
The dog is saying, "I love you, please pet me."
I pet it, and I'm like, okay. I understand your needs. So I pet it. And I wait to see if it'll bring me to the good boy.
The dog is very happy.
Alfred could never stop.
That's why this is your last day. This Alfred is stuck here.
I have to serve all the dogs for eternity. I have been brought back to paradise. I take off one of my bones and I throw it. Fetch.
I run for it.
Yes.
Want me to roll athletics?
Yes.
Wow.
You beat the dogs.
Ooh. Do I catch it in my mouth or get it on the ground?
That's a question for you to decide.
I'll catch it in the air and then chew on a little, then bring it back to Alfred.
So, am I correct in envisioning that in front of us is just a sea of dogs, or is it like sparse
No,
enough?
There's
Okay.
several.
Okay.
You look down, you're walking on dogs.
Arf, 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 arf. It's walking.
There is an amount of dogs equivalent to, like, what would normally be a crew of people ready to get you to where you're going.
Okay. Then I go and I say, let's bring me to the good boy, please.
Woof.
Oh, they need your luggage. Do you guys have any luggage?
Well, Pauline is coming.
Oh, that's true.
At that point, you realize that the door is way too small for Paulina.
Is there a way that we can like bring a part of Paulina who can like
She
tell
moves
what's
in
going on?
mysterious ways. I think she can make it work.
That's right. She does have burglary for that purpose. Or did you get rid of it? No, she still has it at 3.
Did Winnie do anything with my bone, or is she just keeping it?
Oh, that just came out weird.
I'll give it back if you ask.
Right.
I'll
Paulina
let you
starts to twist and turn to squeeze through the doorways.
Like
Okay.
getting a couch through a front door.
Did the other dog try to fetch my bone too, or did Winnie just go and grab it?
The other dogs went to go get the bone also, but Winnie got
Okay.
it first.
Oh, okay. So then I throw another bone.
I don't go after that one.
There's a dog pile on the next bone.
I kind of let them play with it and like, all right, let's go ahead and follow Paulina in.
Alfred, are you sure you're safe here? They're like eating your body there.
It's fine. This is how it goes. I'm here to serve.
Wait, so that means I can eat your body too here?
Strike looks at you.
They're not really eating my body. They're just simply playing with a part of me. So, you know, they're just having fun. I'm sure they'll give it back. They're all good boys. If you wanted to eat something with a bone on it, then I can give you some chicken or something.
It's not the same.
I kind of sigh and I take I take my pinky finger and I give it to her.
I half-heartedly just put it inside my mouth. Just keep it in there.
Come on, you really got to chew at it. Get the flavor out.
Okay, actually, curiosity here. Did we like learn more about Ayet?
I mean,
in
probably.
the intervening months.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, like what's Ayet's real deal? Like the most of what I know is just that she's wants to learn magic.
Like, there's not a whole lot to it. She comes from like a planet that has like fantasy level of technology. So like the whole idea of space and stuff wasn't even a thing she was aware of when she got teleported. She's part of a small orc tribe, and she just kind of stumbled. Like she was doing shamany stuff. She was like learning to be a shaman, but stumbled upon how to interact with chaos. But like that quickly proved to be very dangerous. So she wanted to seek someone who would be able to use it, and turns out Winnie's a huge beacon of like chaos. If you're like someone who can read magic energy, and that's why they sent me there.
Okay. And personality-wise, it's like she's like eager to learn, like, but what kind of personality style?
Very eager to learn if it's magic. Kind of gets bored pretty quickly of anything else. Like wants to try everything, but quickly loses interest at the same time.
Okay.
Generally friendly. Yeah, like if I could think of like specific situations, give examples.
There's a fire in the kitchen. What do you do?
I mean, she would rather control it than put it out.
Okay. I suppose if
the
y'all
kitchen
wanted
is
to,
on
you
fire. I better close the door.
Well, fire can be useful. Okay, I guess I could say that. Like, if they're in the ship, so it doesn't happen very often, but she's kind of a horde-ish, like in the sense of anything can be useful eventually.
Okay.
But they haven't really traveled a whole lot. They've traveled a lot, but they haven't changed location themselves a whole lot.
Yeah. And keep in mind, if this is like derailing, like if being here with the good boy thing isn't really fun, well, we can move to something else.
I mean, it's a location we visit in space. There's a lot of those.
True.
Yeah,
True.
we also haven't even met the good boy.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess we move forward. And actually, if someone wants to, they could compel me with. With serve hard to serve harder, so that I give more of my bones to Ayet, because she seems disappointed with the finger.
And then she's not gonna make a big deal out of it. That's just how it's gonna be. Very awkward.
So is Paulina coming with us? Wasn't that the whole point? The whole reason we're here?
Yeah. Well,
Paulina is crawling through the doorway.
Yeah, I'm following.
Through the door.
All right.
Uses those finger guns to pull her way through.
The door, it will not heal.
So you are now in a lobby. There's some nice seating areas for you to wait if you need to. There are 2 reception desks. They are staffed by receptionist dogs.
You know what?
The dogs immediately see you, start barking excitedly, and jump up onto the counters.
And there are signs that are labeled bark, woof, and bop, each pointing in different directions.
Yep.
You need to follow boof until you get to yip. From there you take a left onto Bork.
His left or our left?
Bork's left.
Okay, so I asked the receptionist dog, "Can you take me to the good boy?"
Woof. Ruff. Bark, bark.
Time to roll empathy again.
How clean is this place?
It is immaculate other than the dog hair everywhere.
I eat the dog hair.
You're gonna be at that all day.
I eat the dog hair as we go along.
Right. This dog is saying, "I love you, please scratch my ears."
And I do so. What's Paulina doing?
Better be petting a dog.
Watching.
What's
See
Paulina's mood?
what an amazing place this is? There's so much happiness and joy.
Doesn't Paulina need a mood?
I guess it's a new scene.
41 months later.
So we have close, but many mistake it for being puzzled. Excited, but many mistake it for being torn. Hateful, which deliberately conceals being happy. Puzzled. And humiliated and cuddly.
So
Definitely.
I'm thinking excited and humiliated.
yeah, I'm thinking the cuddly one and either puzzled or excited.
feel like
Because of squeezing through the door thing.
I feel like excited makes sense, and she finally hit her destination, though.
Yeah, she's like excited and cuddly, but humiliated and torn.
Yeah. She's excited, but now there's a bunch of silly things happening.
Turns out she wasn't ready for all these dogs.
She wants to pet the dogs, but she doesn't want to be seen petting the dogs by her crew. She wants to have an image of a badass, but
There you go.
I'm engaging hug routine.
She hugs all the dogs.
Paulina rockets over to the other receptionist dog.
Well, it's time for me to gather knowledge of my own. I want to know you're not a dog.
I thought the hug routine was canceled forever.
It had to be reinstated.
There's too many dogs. It must be reinstated.
That was Sroik saying that, by the way.
Well,
Yeah, Paulina. I thought the hug routine was canceled forever.
it's this place. It breaks all boundaries. Breaks all boundaries of affection here.
Except for Sroik. Sroik has made no attempts to pet any dogs.
Me neither. I was honestly a little taken aback by their enthusiasm.
No, it's not that he's like Sroik's like offended or put off or anything. Sroik just like doesn't know that that's what you should be doing in a situation like this.
I mean, the Shrike could be eating like the hair that's like still on the dogs, basically like grooming them, but not actually petting them. Just like you still have hair on you.
I must go to the source of the problem.
All dogs must be nude dogs. No hair, ever.
More like the extra coat that's coming off.
Sure.
But yeah.
That's bad for dogs. Don't shave your dog's hair.
Yeah, don't shave. Don't shave dogs.
Hashtag don't shave.
No shave November.
No shave, no ever.
And Ayet was using her stunt.
Yep.
I'm in a new room.
What are you
Would
using?
that give me...
No, you're not. To exchange a stunt with a dog. I want to learn more about them. Alright, might fail. It is a contested roll.
Wait, what did you do?
The dogs don't have stunts.
Still gonna try it, and I'm gonna find out they don't got anything.
Congratulations, you've given a dog a stun.
Yeah, I guess I just I just give one that stun to steal a stun, so still gonna roll for it.
Come on, like
Have to.
sit and roll over her stunts.
Which dog?
One of the ones following us.
Okay.
It starts barking and exchanging its stunt with other dogs. Stunt goes many miles.
Our rolls are fantastically bad.
The dog ties.
What does that mean? I forget how ties work in this game.
It depends.
I see.
Depender wins.
Typically.
Dog gets a boost.
So, yeah, it doesn't work.
So these creatures hiding something. They're more powerful than they seem, just jumping around, acting like children.
Oh, no. They're not. That's not true at all. These are normal dogs. In fact, these are the spirits of dogs from throughout all of the universe. Now, if you want to see a more powerful dog, we need to see the good boy, which we're trying to find right now.
So what you're saying is that the base level of dog is extremely powerful.
It has a very strong will to resist your magic.
Oh, I have no doubt about that. I insist upon seeing their king then.
Excellent. That's already what we're working on. But it doesn't seem as though any of the dogs understand my request.
As a question, is it only dogs, or would it include all canines, like foxes and wolves and other things?
In dog society... Oh yeah, that's a good question. Are there foxes and wolves around? As was asked.
There are less.
Less, but yes.
Yeah. Because they have to be good boys and girls.
So, in dog society, going off of nature alone, and Strike will suggest this in Strike's own way. Oh no, Strike doesn't know dog nature, just insect nature. But out of character, I'm saying maybe if we try to fight them, we will find the alpha male.
Out of character, you said that.
Yes.
Strike wouldn't say that in character?
There's no such thing as an alpha male. Well, I guess.
Well, I mean, like,
Males
normally,
do wrestle for each other.
like, if you have, like, a queen or something, like, they look extremely distinct. They're not, like...
Yeah, but if queens don't do the fighting, that's the thing.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
I know beetles wrestle for, like, the right to mate.
That's not what we want to do, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, alpha and other things, presume.
And we're still inside. Signs are hard to read.
Can I, since we're in a different room, can I, like, roll another lore roll to see if I remember something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Mediocre skill, please. Nope.
Same one.
Alright, you're pretty sure that you need to follow Boof down to Woof. And then go to Ruff.
Okay.
Can I...
Door 3.
Could I use my aspect, see the patterns and all thing, to just walk in a direction I assume that will lead me towards the good boy? If you want me to roll something for it, I totally would.
Yeah, give me a notice.
Alright.
It sounded like he said, "Give me an Otis," like the dog at Garfield. That's Odie.
No, that's already, yeah.
Man, the rolls don't like me. Just always
Would you
a
like to
two. No
invoke
matter
your
what.
aspect?
Yes, I will. Bring it before. Check out this corner.
Alright, looking at the way that everything is situated and where all the hallways seem to be going, you think that the proper path to get to where you want to be going would be following Yip down to Bork.
Without giving
that
those,
to the end.
so without giving those particular details, I would just start in the correct direction while saying "follow me" to everyone else.
I say, well, okay. I mean, we'll find the good boy anyway. Let's just move forward.
What if we just call for the good boy? Wouldn't they find us? They are the good boy, after all.
Yeah, but if they're the king, like, they would not come to us. They would expect the opposite.
Counter argument: they're still the good boy.
Yeah, I mean, can I just do that? Like, or can I try to do that at least?
Do you try to do that?
I will try to do that.
What do you
I feel
say?
bad. We
say-
did just have someone spend a fate point to lead us there, though.
I say, good boy, I have brought you more bones.
Woof, the good boy's here now.
I want a refund.
Yeah. I second that response.
Because you could have done this, like, way back when you were just asking the dogs.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think about it. I guess I just assumed that it wouldn't be that hard to just walk into like a palace or something. It is all out of character. Alfred should have known that he could have just done this.
Yeah, I apologize for suggesting that after his fate point was spent.
Oh, while we're here, are all of our fake coins now Doge coins?
There we go. Okay, well, Rip, we just wasted an hour and 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes trying to get to the good boy.
No, you didn't waste it. There were dogs.
Yeah.
That's true. There were dogs, and where there's dogs,
There's no waste.
yes.
That's a universal fact of dogs. Where there's dogs, there's no waste.
Yep. And now that Shrike is here, there's even less.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna
So
not
the
think
good boy
about
has
that.
Describe the good boy.
You can see him right there.
And you
Is it
already said that dogs have evolved past the need for excrement and all that.
Is it really just
No,
the head?
you just don't
Or
need
does
fire
it
hydrants.
have a body?
It has a
So
body.
How big?
I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my extra bones down and look, these are from a new planet. You might like these.
Good boy digs in.
How big is the good boy?
As big as he needs to be.
Oh, so it's a he.
Well, it's a good boy.
That's true.
It's kind of in the name.
Well, boy is a gender neutral term.
So the good boy looks back up to you, 3 bones in his mouth.
I have brought my friends. They wanted to meet you, especially my friend Paulina here. She looks like a ship, but she has a soul. She's much more than she seems.
The good boy looks over the group, looks at Winnie and Ayat, and barks. Give me a will roll.
Alright, will. Does armor apply?
Yes.
So technically, to me, that's 3.
And that's a 5 for me. Let us know if this is something we should spend a fate coin on.
Eh.
I mean, we're not going to die if we don't, right?
No.
Okay.
So, Ayat, you have 2 aspects placed on you. The
Additional
first,
ones? Okay.
yeah. The first is Bad Girl, and the second is Be Good. Winnie, you resist one of those of your choice.
That's a hard choice.
And that's Bad Girl with an exclamation point.
Yeah, I had already put that exclamation point.
Good.
All
You
capitals.
can just keep those in your extras.
Well, you can add too. You can physically add aspects. So, that's what I did.
I guess they can go there.
Well, I mean, unless they're not permanent.
Well, they're not.
Well, I'll remove them when I remove them.
How long am I going to have great cosmic disappointment?
Looks like there's still a free invocation on it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
until it gets used.
You were chilling on it, you were doing nothing in space, I guess. The big lords were like...
The old gods are not as they're not as forgiving.
Well, I mean, for the old gods too, 41 months is nothing.
Also true.
Actually, I'm going to use that free invocation. I am compelling your great cosmic disappointment. Now's your chance. Do something.
No! Here we go. I was waiting for this.
Why you gotta put me in this spot?
I spent a lot of time with Winnie, so I see her face.
This may take me a moment.
Take your time. Let us know if you need any suggestions.
Yeah, feel free.
And then the good boy just rolls over and looks excitedly at the group.
You see, he's offering that you rub his belly. It's such an honor. Shall you do the honors?
Offering its weak spot like that blatantly? How confident it must be.
The good boy has no weak spots.
That's one of his aspects.
It only wants the best for everyone.
Alright, are you gonna go for stealing?
Yep. That's right. I mean, I know I'm gonna fail, but...
First, compelling, be good.
Oh. So... I get a coin if I don't do it?
That is correct.
But...
And you spend one if you do.
Okay. But... I'm voraciously curious about magic things. So... I could get a coin that way, right?
Possibly.
Alright, so I'm not going to do it, and instead, Winnie's in her thinking phase, so I'm gonna wait at the very least.
Alright. You were good. Have a fate point.
I don't like this weird feeling that just happened.
If you had a tail, you'd be wagging it right now.
I'm actively like taking a few steps back from the good boy.
You are about to try to steal some of its power, and then it just barks, and suddenly it just doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. And that makes you feel good.
Yeah, it's the feeling good part that I does not like. Like, it just like feels like a fake good.
Sure. Alright, so what's Paulina doing? Paulina has found the subject of her desired study.
Paulina stops hugging the dog that she was hugging and moves on to hugging the good boy.
Okay. What's her analysis?
This is good.
Jimothy, would you like to pet the good boy?
Timothy is
Would you
dead.
like to exist?
While we weren't looking, he got devoured by the other dogs.
No, I mean, hold on.
Man.
Hold on. Wasn't Jimothy talking about, well, as soon as I find a planet that's better than being with you guys, I'm leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
on one hand, yeah. On the other hand, the good dog seems kind of judgmental.
I mean, the people that he has told to be good, you know, have kind of done some pretty messed up things, and you're aware of that. And also, it's not like the good boy is punishing them, at least yet.
I just
He's
don't
not
think.
mad. He's just disappointed.
I think Dog Planet though doesn't really provide the needs for Jimothy's idea of a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
Fair.
You're not in mortal danger, but also, I hope you like kibble.
Yeah.
What counts as entertainment on this planet is basically chew toys.
Pretty much.
Just
Squeaky
like-
noises in the distance.
Are we the only ship here right now, by the way? That we can see?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so like, if you did leave here and you decided, wait, this was a horrible mistake, good luck waiting for the next ship to come to the center of the universe.
It happens often enough that they have a reception building fully staffed.
Now I want everybody to think about how, assuming no outside help, at some point there were dogs in construction uniforms who decided to build that building.
No, they just were in construction uniforms. They're in construction universes. Construction uniforms with construction equipment. Just kind of played around. Universe. Well, the good boy did all the work.
Sure.
Does the building look vaguely like a doghouse?
It does not.
Also, we've never left it, so we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
True. So does Timothy pet the good boy, or? Or is Jimothy even there?
Good question. I think I'd probably staying in Paulina.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I wouldn't like dogs.
Oh no. That might change.
Does that mean you don't like Winnie?
Okay, then because you have the comm link, I say, Jimothy, are you okay? Are you sick?
I don't like dogs. Not okay. Got it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm still thinking on what Winnie's going to do.
Strike asks Polina again how the research is going.
The research is going well.
Well, I go ahead and pet the good boy since nobody else is.
She doesn't seem too torn about that.
This would be a hard thing to be torn about.
Yeah. Nobody could possibly feel torn about this.
But what really is research?
Like vials and flasks.
Alright, I actually will be right back. I'm a little afraid that something will happen while I'm gone. But
hopefully.
I am studying the effects of hugging the good boy.
What are the effects so far?
I feel complete.
Sure, it goes back to eating dog hair. So he's like, I don't know, this doesn't make sense to me. Anyway.
What does make sense to me is eating dog hair.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this place is carpeted. No. It was tile floor at first. Poor decision, really, for a dog-based building.
There is something I remembered that would slightly change how we started, but it doesn't matter now. So, did the Charmer and Sunflora die, do the spinning last session?
I believe I saved it as such.
at some point, Winnie is going to check on the box imp to see if he survived.
Well, let's find out.
Oof.
No.
No.
Most no.
No, he did not.
That's sad.
What were we trying to find out? If they went here?
The box imp.
Oh.
The box imp is very much not alive.
Oh man, I just thought of something that'd be real bad, probably. Like, the Leviathan is still alive, right?
Yeah.
Would it have reached the ocean? Probably, considering how...
By now, probably.
Yeah.
Because I had a thought, what if I sacrifice the new thing that has Angel Shield on and just brought the Leviathan here?
Well, it would go back to your hand.
So is that physically my hand or metaphysical my hand?
Metaphysical.
So I would have the ability to cast it, I guess?
You'd
That's
have to
weird.
acquire enough land.
Alright, I'll make a hand category 2 then. I got
What is
field.
the mana cost for this thing?
I have... And I have graveyard. Alright, so I'm not sacrificing Angelic Shield because, well, it's on a thing that Winnie owns.
Alright, so you need to own 2 islands and 7 additional lands.
I mean, it'll happen gradually. Angelic Shield is white blue.
I'm surprised that Jon didn't do any land acquisition before any of this happened, considering how this works.
Oh no, wait, it's return target creature, and I just sacrificed a shield, I don't sacrifice a thing.
Yeah.
Alright,
What thing?
I'll add the Inkwell Leviathan to my hand then.
What is the thing that you thought you would be sacrificing?
Well, because like I cast the enchantment on something, right?
In theory. It's
But
just,
it's just
on your
enchant-
field.
Oh, it's not an aura, you're right. And it's all creatures. Huh.
Yeah. All creatures you control get +1 toughness.
Yeah, I just saw the card. Like, I hadn't seen it up to now. Yeah, it's a bit better than I thought. But yeah, I'll sacrifice it. I'm okay with that. I'm experimenting with my mechanics here. That gives me Inkwell. Well, no, the Inkwell goes into Winnie's hand because it's its owner.
Yeah, so Winnie needs to own 2 islands and 7 additional lands.
But Winnie now has that feeling like she has control over the Inkwell if she wanted to. If she could gather the resources.
So I think I've decided what I'm going to do. It's a little weird because of the time that's passed, but either I just recently found that the imp was dead, or have just been waiting this long. I'm going to activate my Visage of Nagurthalu stunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to telepathically provoke to Paulina. Like first stating, hey, you're back for me just finally deciding what I'm going to do.
Oh, sweet. Perfect timing.
Yes, I'll state to Paulina in a very let's say, angry tone. You killed the box imp. That was a present for Jazz. And then, let's see, whatever I don't have a phrase or word prepared, but some good old supernatural sandy damage roll towards Paulina. Specifically her soul. I assume I can telepathy to that?
Yeah, you telepathy to Paulina, and as you are attempting to invoke the words of the old gods, you feel another presence, and you mentally see an image of the good boy looking at you.
Like licking at you.
Mm-hmm. What does his look like?
He is panting excitedly.
I'd say I'm a little confused at this development. I will, I guess, telepathy to, or talk to the good boy, wherever this is happening, that Paulina
He is there inside of Paulina's mind.
Well, I'll tell him that Paulina caused one of my friends to die, and I feel I need to punish her. But in dog sounds.
Rough girl. Rough.
The good boy barks. There is now another dog in the room.
Oh, that's power.
Mm-hmm. In the real world room?
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of like Paulina's mind room?
Paulina, the door to Paulina's mind opened. A dog comes in.
Paulina's mind is just a room in Paulina. We just haven't accessed it yet.
It's on the other floor.
Well, okay, and then what happens?
The dog runs off to join the other dogs.
So I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to get at Paulina with the good boy in the way. Mentally.
What species is the good boy?
Dog.
Yeah, like, that was never up for debate, I think.
But what breed?
That's a different question.
American Eskimo.
Oh yeah, you missed that one. That was said. Yeah, it's American Eskimo.
The picture is that you see in the Roll20 is accurate. It's not my fault that American Eskimo dogs are just so happen to be like the fluffiest, whitest dogs there are.
The whitest dogs you know.
Yeah. So if something, they already look like they're shining. So.
Okay, here's the question: is anyone reacting that Winnie turned on her old god form thing?
Oh wait, your old god form is turned on?
Yes.
As I wrote, I just wandered off somewhere, so I'm not there currently.
Yeah. So wait, is this the same stuff as you had last time with like the fractal stuff?
Yes.
No, I'm like, Winnie, what are you doing? This is
The
no
dogs don't
place
seem
for
to
that.
mind.
They don't mind?
Nope.
What the dogs mind?
Winnie.
Tell Alfred Paulina caused the death of the box imp.
Who?
I'm sure you would have met the box imp at some point during these 41 months. Wait, no, before that.
It would have to be before that.
He's before that.
I don't know if Alfred ever did. Like, maybe... Because, like, Alfred showed up, and... Wait, okay, so actually Alfred... Because we did go to a new planet, right? Between the Alfred showing up and...
Yeah,
Yes.
because you were in a snow planet.
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, okay, I probably would have been box imp. Like, wait, she did? I just assumed the box imp was in, like, a closet somewhere. How did this happen?
I would
And
guess
also-
from when she span around to get out of the Leviathan.
Well, that certainly was a surprise, but I'm sure she didn't mean it. She was just trying to escape the Leviathan.
Winnie's a little too angry for that logic to apply.
Okay. My deepest condolences. Is there anything I can do to help?
Can you bring him back?
Can I bring him back? Can I roll magic to bring back the box imp?
This weird theme towards the episode, though, where I keep calling everything you do not feel the same. So I'm afraid of the new box imp just not being the same.
As soon as you attempt it, it immediately fails. Because the box imp is currently alive.
Oh. This is... the box imp isn't dead. Or do I know that he's not dead, or do I just see that it fails? Okay. Yeah, the box imp isn't dead. I just tried to bring him back, but he's still alive. Maybe he's somewhere still on Paulina.
Maybe somewhere on the planet we left.
Oh yeah, we might have left him behind on accident.
I mean, he's never left Paulina before.
It's true.
There's also just the body
Maybe
in that room.
Yeah, I'll go in Paulina and check where I last saw him dead.
Just Polino let you enter.
Still there.
Turn up the hug.
I will bring his body out to show him, Alfred.
So I guess I go up to it and I investigate it. Is it really the box imp?
Give me an investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, that is definitely the box imp.
Huh. And it is definitely dead.
Yep.
But it's not dead.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you. My powers usually work, and I know it didn't fail. I know it failed because he is alive, but this body tells me otherwise.
You should ask the good boy.
Good boy, can you do anything?
Bark.
Can you bring the box tent back?
The good boy barks, and that dog from before shows up again.
I think we're going to say Boxen turns into a dog.
Maybe the Boxen was a good boy and showed up on this planet when they died.
I didn't know imps were part canine.
Everyone's a dog at heart.
All dogs go to heaven. Okay.
All
It's
good
like,
boys go to heaven.
Didn't know heaven was a planet.
Of course.
This universe, evidently. Or at least
And
for dogs.
hell is in the sun.
Which one?
You know.
Is this Earth? They say heaven is a place on Earth.
Oh, heavy
Yeah, that's right. Baby is a heaven.
Oh, heaven is a place on Mars. We should do something.
I'm at a bit of a standstill on what exactly I have to do.
Stroik is going to approach the body and attempt to examine for the types of chemicals that get released from a body upon death. Decay and all that. I'm going to investigate. Even further. Yoink.
In your expert opinion, this is garbage.
I don't let you eat him.
Oh, can you prevent me from hitting him?
I'm holding him in my hands.
Maybe it can't respawn until its old body goes away.
Okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, do I now? Can I see if I can make the connection that the dog is now Boxen?
You mean the Boxem doesn't have a dog?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a lore roll.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah, he's done this before.
Okay, so okay. So this might sound weird, but that dog is the Boxen. When I asked the good boy to bring the Boxen back, he brought back this dog, and the good boy doesn't make mistakes like that. Evidently, this is where the Boxen's soul went.
Shrike will attempt to eat the body. Not of the living one.
And this dog is a boxer.
Yes.
I'm still going to keep the body away from you.
Shrike will say, I will eat it when you aren't looking, and go back to eating dog hair.
Like, just straight out states it.
Is that garbage? No, it's not garbage. I will still eat it later.
Okay. Well, when he calms down a bit and goes back to her normal form.
Shrike's like, I know garbage. That thing, that's garbage. I'll eat it later. Well, now your good intentioned rage is subsided. Now what? Where do we go from here?
Well, I guess Paulina's still, like, doing her thing, like, researching the good boy. It's like, good boy, Paulina wants to see exactly what you can do. Now, can you perform a trick for her?
Not while she's hugging him.
Right. The good boy leaves the hug, stands up, and then rolls over.
Oh, he's such a good boy. And I pet him.
He barks, wags his tail.
Is there panting involved?
Of course.
So, assuming... How much time has passed since we got here?
Not a whole lot.
What
How much
has
crime?
Ayet found?
I don't know.
Question confused.
What's Ayat doing?
Well, before a lot of what was happening here, I grew quickly bored and just trying to find a way out of this building.
Alright. You want to re-spend that fate point?
Sure, let's say that's how that happened in the end.
You did it.
So yeah, by now I guess I'm outside.
Yeah, you've left the building and you're now in the dog paradise outside.
What does the air smell like?
It smells like a mix of the most pure air you've ever smelled and dog.
There's always an asterisk.
Well,
I've
it's
had
the purest dog, so...
I've had real water in the first time in a while, so I'm gonna look for food.
Avoid the place where everyone poops.
The pit.
There are a number of low meat trees.
Okay, you know what? Maybe this planet is alright. I'm gonna grab myself a bush and just kind of, eat some while I'm just kind of walking around the park, just absorbing in the place.
The meat grows on trees, the bones on bushes, the tennis balls on vines.
It
I'm gonna
tastes just
put-
like real meat.
I'm gonna put Alfred's finger bone in my pocket while I'm eating.
Does the meat...
It's still in your mouth.
Yeah, just kind of, like, not, I was about to say chewing like a gum, but it's not really chewing, it's just kind of keeping it there.
Sure, rolling it around between your teeth.
Yeah.
Does the meat fruit have seeds?
Ew.
No?
Plant the bones, more trees come up.
Oh, how good tasting were Alfred's bones? For both me and Ayet.
Look, Alfred, don't take it personally.
It's
The
whatever.
meat, however, is a 10.
Ooh. No, yeah, I'm glad I went outside. You guys could do whatever, whatever. I'm doing tourism, right?
See, Paulina is investigating the good boy, but you're investigating the dog realm.
How much of the dog hair have I cleaned off the floor? How clean is the floor? Percentage.
Floor is like 90% clean. You're very efficient.
Yay. Well, I'll get that last 10% and then I'm gonna go outside.
No, you won't.
I won't get that last 10%?
No, because now you've got the issue where the dogs continue having hair.
Well, I'm not gonna cause trouble by shedding dog hair, eating off dog hair.
Is this room carpeted?
Nope.
Oh.
Alright.
I don't think there's any carpet in Dogville planet.
Where are they going to rub their butts on?
Oh, I guess those are specially made butt carpets. Not here.
Fuse, are you invoking me to stay inside and continue eating hair?
I guess I am.
Well, I guess I have to accept. Fate point, please.
Winnie's going to leave outside.
Leave the outside.
Leave outside.
Alright, did you see where I went?
Probably
I feel like,
not.
yeah, Winnie was kind of busy while that was happening.
All right. Well, I guess Alfred's gonna stay with the good boy for a while, just because like they kind of catch up. By which I mean he just
Catch?
continues to pet him. I play fetch with him and other various things, kind of wanting to demonstrate to Paulina the just how magnificent the good boy is.
He is a very good boy.
Winnie could have done those things.
I guess at some point Stroik finds themselves grooming dogs for cleaning out the excess hair before it falls out.
Alright, Winnie, as you think that, the good boy barks. Did you decide which of the two aspects you resisted?
I put down bad girl.
Alright, bad girl is replaced with good girl.
The universe sees you as good.
The good boy is easy to please.
And once I make it outside, I'm gonna start digging a hole.
I want to know what the center of Dog Planet looks like.
It's just for boxing.
That's a lot less funny.
Hey, we did say that something dark was going to happen, and this song was going to be playing. Here lies Boximp. He was a good boy.
Press F to pay respects.
Does the Boximp have any particular, like, does the Boximp dog follow Winnie out, though?
Yeah.
Will he help me dig a hole for his own grave?
He makes an attempt, but he more gets in the way than anything.
Oh.
I try to dig the hole deep, so no dogs just try to re-dig it up.
Across it, J.
It's an upside down F.
I know.
Also
It's
known as a cross
sideways.
J.
Sideways faucet.
Faucet?
Faucet.
Faucet? Oh, yeah. Turn the knobs. A bent-handled sword.
It's
A gun with the hilt.
So I don't cut myself on the barrel.
It's a pipe wrench.
A crab claw with a thumb.
Anyway.
Everybody gets a fate point for that now. That works.
So what exactly is Jimothy doing?
No idea.
Staying out of trouble.
I mean, is he just sitting motionless?
Jimothy is like, what's that? What is it? What's the kid from there's that kid from the magic school bus who like never wants to go on field trips.
Alfred.
His name is not Alfred. Is it?
No.
Okay.
I know it was like one of those style of names, but I know it wasn't that. But
Ginger kid from Magic.
His name is Arnold.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Arnold.
That's what Jimothy is. Jimothy is like, oh, please don't let this be a normal field trip. With Paulina, no way.
He's just sitting on a chair, his arms crossed, just sitting perfectly still, waiting for everything to be over.
With the fuse?
No way.
Maybe.
Oh man, I wish Paulina was like Miss Frizzle.
Hey, the session is young.
Speaking of Paulina, what she's like, assertive, dependent and close, confused, which unconsciously conceals being courageous, social and pessimistic.
Social and assertive. Boom.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah, social and assertive. Now she's like, okay, now I need to investigate the good boy more.
Alright, I believe I've learned what I came here for. It's time to go. Seatbelts, everyone.
Use some fate point.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's good. All right.
Strick looks up.
And I kind of look at the good boy and be like, you know, I kind of wanted to stay a little longer actually, but if that is what you wish, and I kind of give the good boy a look of, hey, I'm about to leave. What does it do?
The good boy whines.
Oh.
Wait a minute,
It's been so
buses
long.
don't have seatbelts.
Well, clearly,
Hug bells, everyone.
Yeah, the hug arms.
if you want Pauline to stay, you need the good boy to display that there's more to be learned.
It's like, well, the good boy has many different powers. Let me go ahead and, good boy, can you show him one of your very strong powers that you have?
Right. Good boy sits.
Yes.
And how does Paulina react?
Does Paulina sit?
No. Is that the power?
Yeah, it's like,
This
well,
is not a very good demonstration.
Oh, shit! Paulina just said the good boy was not very good.
all right. Can I spend a fate point to say that does affect the good boy somehow?
You don't have to. Right. The good boy stands up, barks, and then rings my phone.
Oh, wow! We broke the fourth wall. That's a real power.
Brings your phone?
He's the phone ringing in his background.
Oh,
In reality. Which is a thing that happens from time to time.
Oh yeah, you should have 5 fate points.
Okay, the good boy had to tell me what to do.
like he does.
Alright, so the good boy barks, and you are now on a different planet.
Who's who?
So, to clarify, first, us and the dog.
Yes,
Okay.
including Ayat.
Okay. Where am I suddenly?
A pit of lava. Alright, let's
So
start
right
with...
now I'm trying to find a good planet generator.
gas planet of sulfuric acid.
We need climate, we need gravity, we need landscape.
We need units of measurement for the local people.
What are the mythical creatures on this in this building?
I agree.
It's quite a yawn.
Alright, so you are now on a planet. It is very cold. And there are oceans surrounding you.
But there's a ground that we're on?
Yes, it's
like an ice
very rocky terrain covered in snow. And you can see several active volcanoes.
Am I still, like, distant from everyone, like, relative to how we were, or have I, like, been
You're now
closer
back to the
them?
group.
Okay.
So we are basically on like Iceland.
Like Greenland.
Was Greenland have active volcanoes?
No, Greenland is the snowy one, and Iceland is the green one. I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah, it's a
pretty
weird thing.
common fact nowadays.
But back then, who confused the explorers? When they showed up, there was a sign. It said Iceland on it.
And you can
Wasn't
see
it-
around
wasn't the
on
reason-
this landmass there are several like Roman-style buildings filled with mammalian aliens
Like,
that are just
building-
kind of looking at you.
Winnie, did they do this? Are we being held captive? What's going on?
I have no idea.
What's the garbage around here like?
Well, there's snow covering all the land,
It's not garbage.
so you can't really tell what's underneath it.
Is Dog Imp with me?
No.
As soon as any of the aliens do anything, I'm casting a spell.
Yeah, like a few of them start approaching.
Halt! Stay back!
They continue approaching.
Alright.
Is the good boy still here with us, or did he just send us somewhere
The
else?
good boy is still here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you need to roll magic first, but...
Well, no, and we're all together in the same place, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll say, yes. You see, Paulina? I told you. The good boy is very powerful.
Alright, so you can choose a descriptor on top of being able to choose a card game.
I'm okay with just rolling with it. Thing is, yeah, I'll roll with it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You can put the descriptor not cataclysmic.
Yeah, like, just as long as not something that kills the group, basically.
Safe.
I'll find one eventually.
Oh, you're just not hitting spells?
Yep.
So is Aya's
Wow,
ability?
what is this thing?
I'm not curious.
What is this thing?
Oh, it's the cranium fish. It's a fish with a giant brain.
Oh.
Oh, now there's a blurry picture of something that I'm assuming is an anime card called the Spear Cretin. Oh no!
What?
It doesn't do anything. But you just played Oja Muscle.
What's that?
It's a card that I don't know if I even ran in my Ojama deck.
Select one, destroy all, except.
Oja Muscle.
Yeah, it works for in a deck called an Ojama deck, which is a deck that focuses on summoning these little creatures that are not just to your field, but to your enemy's field, so they can't do anything. And then eventually turning all your little creatures into one big creature, and then continuing summoning those little creatures.
So this is like literally useless unless you're playing this Ojama Tribal.
Yes.
Ojama Tribal?
Tribal
You
is...
can't even resolve the first sentence.
In Magic, Tribal is like when you're playing like on a specific type, like, I don't know, like a Dragon deck or like a Murloc deck, you know?
Now I'm just imagining the right arm of Exodia, but it's that big muscular arm instead.
This card may be substituted for right arm of Exodia.
Technically it's the
That's
left arm, but whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so congratulations. Your spell fizzled.
Yep, that happens. That happens.
Oh, question, just as I just remembered it. Did Milk's disembodied leg survive?
Probably not.
Right arm of Milk.
We're gonna encounter Milk again throughout our adventures and limb by limb.
I mean, what was Milk's physique?
Sheet, is it still in the thing? Like physique?
Archived.
Oh. His fight was highest, physique was like underneath it,
There it
so
is.
by deduction.
3.
Oh, it's just 3, really.
It's
Oh.
probably boosted by stunts a lot.
Well, let's roll it and see if it beats a 7.
What are you doing?
Seeing if
Oh,
like
right.
Milk's leg is still on Paulina.
Nope.
That's 2.
Oh, well, okay.
So it took a 5 shift hit.
Did Milk have any armor?
No. Well, I had the two basic everyone starts with. Oh, armor in that sense, no. It was all in fight.
Yeah, glass cannon archetype.
Or with, you said he had 3 physique?
Yeah,
That means
I
you would have
realized.
5 to spread.
Yeah, at some point, I think because I started with 2 and I built it up to 3, but I never adjusted that.
Alright, so that's a 3. Plus 2 stress boxes means if any consequence is enough to take it out, then it's gone.
So what you're saying is the leg is still living and kicking inside the ship during all this time.
Living and twitching.
Legs do not get consequences.
Is that just a canon fact of the universe? Oh, is that just a canon fact of the universe?
A singular body part does not get consequence slots. Most people don't.
Fair enough. So I guess that means it did die then.
Yeah, it is unusable.
And that twirling around thing sure made the mess.
It's basically resetting our campaign.
It's like
Unless
a
it was
Metroid
locked up
game.
somewhere.
Like a chess creature or something.
Well, last we knew, it was just hopping around.
Alright, so the critters are approaching us.
You know what?
Do I see a yet like starting to like do a thing?
Yeah, Ayat is clearly trying something.
He was like, "Wait, don't harm them. I'm sure the goodbye wouldn't put us in a dangerous situation."
You know, it'd be a real chaotic move.
What?
Unleashing the twist creature on the dog planet.
Yeah.
That would, in fact, be very chaotic. Don't do that.
Did we actually keep him for 41 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
I guess so, yeah. You had that time to
Do
free it,
stuff?
so...
Alright, before any further progression, how is Polina reacting to this new trick?
Interesting. I have decided that we are going to stay with the good boy.
Excellent. And I pet the good boy more.
Good boy barks, and you're back on the dog planet.
Phew, something interesting almost happened.
Good thing I prevented it.
The good boy then runs around in a circle, and then lies down, curling up.
Are we all back to where we were, or
Yes.
back in a group?
So Ayat is back in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I have no context for what happened at all.
Did I faint? Did I pass out just then? Was I dreaming?
Maybe the spell just brought me back here, I guess.
2 turns from now, return to your original position. Alright, I'm back to grooming a dog. Whoa! Fuse, you gotta tone it down to this red hot adventure. I mean, come on.
Okay, the dogs all fall asleep.
It's nap time. Even outside.
Oh, the good boy was curling up. So yeah, it's nap time now.
Alright. Seeing a defenseless dog, it is now time for me to make a taste test.
No.
I'm compelling be good.
I'm compelling bad girl.
Are you spending 2 fate points then?
So you're spending a fate point?
I guess I'm not doing that.
You know what? I'm compelling bad girl.
Okay, so now I...
What? Well, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you can. Like, are you?
I'm just trying to think of like what would I don't even know what would happen if I did. I'm just actually genuinely curious to know what happened. What would happen?
There's one way to find out, and it costs 1 fate coin.
So you can offer to give Ayat a fate point in order to compel it.
And then Ayat could just use that to take off the good girl thing.
Well, basically, that already passed, basically. This is like a new...
You know what? America. Let's go.
Alright. It's like, nah, I shouldn't. But maybe I should.
I just want to see what's going to happen.
Right, so you can right-click and take card.
Oh,
or you can
okay.
double down.
Oink. So many coins.
Use it wisely.
I mean, like, this bushmeat is good, but haven't eaten something fresh in a while.
So, Ayat, you are torn. You feel an irresistible force propelling you both, to do what you're doing and not to do what you're doing.
So clearly you need to...
Yeah, I am like really. So maybe I should just lick it.
You should take what you're about to do and
Push it somewhere else.
interpretation of it.
Well, I mean, I think I want to know how a dog tastes, but I'm feeling this thing where I don't want to cause it harm.
Yeah.
Licking it won't harm it.
Well, licking is a very good boy of you in terms of dog.
Well, I don't really know that.
Nibble its ear.
So I'm going to try to find one of the least hairy spots, so like an ear or the face.
You find one of those hairless chihuahuas.
Oh, that'd be a good idea. Yeah, and just give it a big old taste.
It's a 3.
This is really not worth it. I got all this meat growing everywhere, so I'm okay.
You know what's worth it? It's fucking 5 fate points.
No, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, sorry I cut out a little while ago. Somebody came to my door.
All good.
Was the good boy?
And good boy barks in his sleep. Your bad girl is replaced with good girl.
So now it's good girl twice.
Yeah, I got good girl.
Good. Good girl and be good.
I'm going to be right back.
So, there's not a lot to do under the current rule set.
That is accurate.
So, Paulina has set forth these rules for herself, and set forth these rules for Shrike specifically, that basically amount to don't do anything, stay put. And as I understand it, that's kind of going completely against the fate, like, everything.
That's why that's the lowest priority rule.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even stay out of trouble is, like, almost the same thing.
Welcome to my world.
By every interpretation of, or by some interpretations of the rule, stay out of trouble, it's like, don't get into new circumstances, you know?
Unless it's for research.
That wasn't put forth, though, so it's like,
Yeah, that's the higher priority.
Research what Paulina wants me to research. So I should be helping Paulina research the dog.
Yeah. Those are the prime directives.
It just
don't
feels
edit the prime directives, then do research, then don't mess with things.
That's a bit better, but it still feels very limiting in what Shorik's able to do.
Look, I've been trying to do stuff, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about Fuse. I know retiring a character is a thing. Can I shelve a character? Like, get them back at a later point? Because under current directives, I feel like Shorik's not going to be doing much.
I'm back.
I mean, the alternative is that the directives change.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like,
Depends.
I'd like to kind of... Would that be possible? Get Strike back once directives have changed?
Well, by definition, they can't.
Yeah, well, unless somebody sweet talks them to do it anyway.
Like, Paulina physically cannot do that.
Or hacks them to make it happen.
So yeah, you would either have to change Paulina or get a new ship.
Okay. Well, this is starting to turn out as more of a filler episode at this point.
All right, Winnie, just keep rolling summoning things until you get the weather light.
You know what's possible? Fuse, this might entertain you the most out of anyone. keep rolling Yu-Gi-Oh cards until you get cards of a certain archetype. We could get a new ship that way. Look for dark machines.
So there's a small problem with summoning Weatherlight, in that Weatherlight is not a creature.
Oh, it's just an artifact?
Yeah.
Huh, oh, vehicles are just artifacts. You're right. Okay.
And neither of you can summon artifacts.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I've got a question here for the sake of doing something. If I spent a fate point to have dogs rain from the sky, or it actually rains dogs, the question is, can I also say that this is not a normal happening on the dog planet, that something is going wrong?
Okay.
I was going to make a joke about hell freezing over, but this is clearly the opposite.
Here we go.
You know what? Alright.
What do you guys say?
That can happen, but I'm just going to make one brief suggestion. It doesn't have to happen, but here's an idea. Winnie could summon a card, or summon a monster, define it to be as from Yu-Gi-Oh, and have the specification be spaceship, because there are a number of them.
I was thinking about what card games would have some ship-like creatures.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Gotta summon the Cosmos.
No,
They're very easy to summon.
Blue Thunder, Gradius, Big Core, BES, Tetran. Heck, you could get something from the ABCs if you're crazy enough.
There's Koitsu. We could ride a paper airplane.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that would be classified as a spaceship.
Big Viper is part of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just remembered with you saying that. That's a plane from Gradius.
Yep.
I mean, well, I guess the thing is right now that Winnie doesn't know that Pauline has decided to stay.
Yeah, we're all a bit, just kind of doing our things. I guess we could have a time skip.
I'll
First,
that.
the sky is darkened and it starts raining dogs.
So wouldn't that imply that a bunch of dogs just died somewhere?
Just all over the place.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Ayet perks up a little bit. Just a whole bunch of animals exploding as they land from the sky on the ground.
No, they land on their feet.
Oh, okay.
How many land on Ayet?
Not cats.
Give me an athletics roll.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I want athletics from Ayet to dodge dogs.
Oh, alright. Athletics. It's not a 0, so who knows?
Yep,
Wow.
You are expertly dodging through the rain of dog.
Yeah, I can predict the pattern of how they're going to fall. I'm just kind of like sucking on one of the bush meat like a lollipop, looking at the sky, just moving to decide where I need. I figure it's normal though. Like I have no reason to think that's not normal.
It's a planet of dogs.
Yeah.
Dog.
Okay, well, I look out the window and I see this. Or can I say that?
Yep.
Okay, I look at the window and see this, and I go, "Oh, no, what's going on? This is it's very strange." And I look at how the good boy is reacting to this.
Goes over to the window and starts barking.
I look out the window as well, and I go, "Oh, there's a bunch of new dogs here." Can I get a sense of like if it's like a scared barking or like a happy barking or what kind of barking?
It's not a happy park.
Okay. So,
I'm
no.
afraid that pet dogs are being genocided and they're all being sent to heaven as a result.
If hold on, if a alternative definition of what's happening hasn't been decided yet, can I spend a fate point to say that this all this is indicating of this planet is under attack?
So something is attacking this planet, killing the dogs on this planet, and then those dogs are being sent back to this planet?
Sure. Or dog missiles.
I already know what's happening.
Okay, so.
Okay. All right, then I say, we must figure this out, and I run outside.
I don't know how to give a token back to myself.
Right click.
Oh, take card. Well. Oh, thank
You can flip it too.
Yeah.
I should have done this sooner. Oh well.
Well, I mean, it was nice.
Yeah. Pleasant experience.
Aside from when I had extreme rage against Paulina for a moment.
Winnie, you hear a message in your mind. We have taken matters into our own hands.
Oh no.
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's one of the old gods. You know, that one.
Oh, okay.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry the old god.
The least favorite of the old gods.
He's that old god.
He's not really that old. He's one of the newer ones.
It's like most old gods are like forces of evil, forces of like great darkness. This one's a force of
Forces of splinters.
yeah, things like that.
Force of minor inconveniences.
Yeah.
We can roll on a table to see which one it is.
Jerry's the god of like stubbing your toe in the middle of the night.
Jerry's best. Oh, that's amazing.
Huh?
It's the petty old god.
The old god, all the other old gods are just like, ugh, this guy again.
The old god of Jerry. Everyone's like, really?
Yes, congratulations, you clogged another toilet.
It's like, yeah, he's also older than time itself, but barely.
It's like he happened like just before time started happening. Ugh.
Alright, so Winnie, how do you react to this?
I want to roll to see which one it is, just for flavor. I gotta count them first.
Alright, let's get a different song while we wait.
What are you talking about? This one's perfect.
So fitting.
I will say this song was less grating than I thought it would be.
Alright.
It melds in the background. Like,
What do you have for perfect? Nothing. Oh, perf gets hyper fun. I'm
good.
sure that will be much more fitting.
I feel like we've heard Hyperfun before.
Yeah, I think we have. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
up there in the list.
Yeah, it was for the new god lady.
Right, go away.
Emperor. Oh, how about the other monster song?
Alright.
Old God number 100. Now I gotta count back down to 100.
Exactly 100.
Yeah, it's just a pure coincidence that Jerry happens to be number 100.
That's just more the reason for people to hate it. It's like, oh, he got 100? Ah. Sup, I'm Jerry. I'm the 100th old god.
They call me the 100? No, we don't.
I'm here to make that ring in your ears.
You're only the 100th old god to be discovered.
Okay, it is Orn. It is Namqua's mate. Appears as a huge tentacled mollusk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only description it has for that one.
Doesn't even have a power. It's just
Yeah,
there.
also known as Jerry.
Well, there you go.
Let's see. So how do I react? It's a good question. Didn't think I had like a time frame I needed to cause chaos in.
They did say now is the time.
I'm going to ask, are you just targeting dogs, or are you just attacking a planet that has a lot of dogs?
No response.
I'll ask, where are you?
No response.
Well, at this point, I figure I'm not going to get a response from him. Or it.
The old gods are busy.
All 183 of them?
Please hang up and try again.
+4 if you count Warcrafts. Well, I figure I guess now would be a good time to find the rest of the group. See what they're doing.
Eating dog hair.
Dodging dogs.
Grooming the the good boy so as to be more presentable for research findings.
Yeah. I'm running outside now, and I'm gonna be looking for Winnie.
I guess I just dug the hole like right outside, so I would still be around that area.
I guess. No, first I stay out of trouble. Then second, I keep you guys out of trouble. So if you guys get yourselves into trouble, I'm not around. Yeah.
Either way, if do I see Winnie?
It's not like Winnie's hiding, so.
I'm right here.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna be like, Winnie, he told you to be good.
This wasn't my doing.
Is it not?
I believe this is something related to what Orn is doing.
Who is Orn?
Oh, you know, Manamqua's mate.
Do I even want to know who Manam Claus is?
Orm's mate, were you listening?
I feel like describing old gods to someone could be dangerous.
Probably.
Is that what Winnie says?
Yes.
Okay, enough said.
For your safety, I'll let you know he's an old god.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And I call out to the good boy, it's the old gods. They're doing something to the dogs.
Again.
Rough.
Yeah, it is.
Having a rough time.
So I'm like, okay, so all the dogs are landing safely, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
There's already starting to be a bit of a crowding issue.
yeah.
Are there like dark clouds looming in the distance? Thunder and lightning and storms?
No thunder or lightning, just dogs.
There might be a loud bark every now and again, but that's just because of one particularly large dog. Okay, then I say, do you know what Orn is doing?
No idea. Nor where he is.
The good boy is letting out a large bark as the planet starts to shake and grow to accommodate more dog.
Gravity, though.
Not an issue.
He makes the center hollow.
Like a tennis ball.
It's a tennis ball. The planet is a tennis ball.
The planet's a tennis ball.
Follow us.
Okay, then I say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna roll lore to see what would be the kind of thing that would cause something like this to happen.
I mean, it's dogs dying.
I mean, would I know that already?
I mean, you know how this
Yeah.
place works.
Oh, okay. It's like
That's how dogs get here.
okay. So Orn is killing a bunch of dogs.
See, I want to roll lore to see if I know what exactly he'd be doing. Is that okay?
You can go, and you can do that.
I mean, I know old gods. It's my specialty.
You sure about that?
I know old
Spend
gods.
a fate point.
It's my specialty.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Look, no one's actually studying Jerry.
See,
I know. Let's put Jerry to work.
Well, does 2 tell me anything?
You could spend a fate point to re-roll.
My lore is only at +1, so
So that would be a worse use.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, okay, then I'm just like, we need to find out exactly what's going on to put a stop to it.
So you are aware that most likely the old gods would have to be working through someone.
So you're saying that somebody is actively doing this, possibly on this very planet?
That doesn't sound like doing
So
it.
there are two possibilities. Either the old gods are getting their followers to just go around and kill dogs, or some group of followers has summoned one of the old gods.
Okay, so killing Winnie wouldn't actually help.
no.
I mean, long run, maybe? Depends depends what you mean by help.
Could I, or what would it take to contact Nugurthlu? You know, being he is the wolf old god, and I feel he'd have something to say about this.
The old god of beasts. Of beasties. Sean Connery's.
The one who hunts in the snow is one of his aliases.
Like a
Alright.
rabbit.
So you give him a phone call.
Ring ring.
It's a special telepathy. It's not like distance because he's on a different like plane of existence.
And these dogs are an abomination. They have been morphed by outside influences away from their natural state.
Getting all PETA. Oh no.
Do the dogs that are raining down look normal to me?
They look like normal dogs.
They've been domesticated, is what that means, basically.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. He's the wolf old god, not the dog old god.
You know.
How does it stand on dingoes, who are like de-domesticated dogs?
They're fine. They got better.
What about hyenas?
Hyenas are like more related to cats than dogs.
They are?
They are, yeah.
I had no idea.
Like, they're split really, really, really early, but yeah.
Okay, then in that case I go, wait a minute, where's Ayet?
I don't know.
I mean, I should hope she's not the cause of this, but I know that you two have been practicing magic for a while.
I'll be back.
Ayet has been gone for a while.
So I assume we've given Ayet the comm links.
I guess that'd be normal, yeah.
Sometime over the past 41 months.
Yeah, mayhaps.
2 weeks ago.
You had to earn it. So yeah,
There
I
was
call.
really a reason to use it because we were on the same ship the entire time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. I call Ayet and I go, do you know anything about what's going on?
What are we talking about?
The raining dogs.
Isn't that this planet's gimmick? It's all dogs, everything's a dog?
Everything is dogs, yes, but this is not normal. This means that somebody is killing dogs en masse.
Okay. I mean, I haven't been killing dogs here, if that's what you're asking.
Okay,
Barely.
well, that's good. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't some sort of misfire on your practicing magic or something.
Hey, you can eat something alive.
It's true.
There was that one spell that you just cast that you don't know what it did.
That's true also.
Do you
But
say, do
no,
you say it?
my response doesn't change though.
We are in the dark.
Well, while I have Nugurthlu on the phone,
I'm back.
I ask him what makes these dogs weird and different.
Just look at them.
I'm a little confused now about the biology in comparison between like different planets, species.
These are no
Because-
wolves.
It's true. I mean, let's see, yeah, those dogs evolved from wolves.
This is Star Wars biomes where everything is derived from something from Earth. Every planet just kind of evolves the same.
No, humans just kind of spread out a lot. And they brought dogs with them.
That also would make sense.
Well, I can't really argue with my own patron saint's will.
So you're just gonna let this happen?
When he just comes back. So guys, just decided this planet's an abomination. Let's go.
I don't think Winnie's gonna share that.
So she just doesn't say anything?
I'm not sure. Not anything right now.
Silence speaks volumes. So
I mean, you don't even know that I'm talking to him, though, I don't think.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, never mind. Then it's well. Then I still ask you like, oh wait, no, yeah, I wouldn't have even known to ask that question. Okay, then in that case, I run back inside and go to Paulina, and I go, Paulina, we need to figure out what's going on. Is there anything that we can do to find out? Well, no, that doesn't. Paulina, can you detect death? Or life? Can you detect where a bunch of life has just been killed?
That depends on what Paulina's mood is.
Petrified and withdrawn.
I think we want her to do something.
Withdrawn, which deliberately conceals being ecstatic. Oh boy, dogs.
Courageous and assertive.
Yeah, courageous and assertive. We need something to happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Last time we got her to do something, she changed her own being.
You're right. We must do something.
Change the prime directive to now dog.
Scanning for dogs.
Dogs found.
All over the planet.
On a 13 plus, I can decide the exact card. It's not really possible, though.
I mean, if you stack aspects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what. Alright, Paulina is invoking the prototype stealth ship. Using one of my fate points that I have. Whoa.
Oh, fancy little circle.
Does the good boy count as a character in the scene?
No. The good boy is busy.
Oh, wait, I just realized something from an argument or a discussion earlier. Traps and spells are both considered magic cards. So
I can cast traps.
Shroud might still not let them affect it.
But they are not spells. And they are not abilities.
Okay, but any ability that determines an effect on magic would affect traps as well. Okay.
Well, if it's a bear trap.
As long as it's not a bear
if
trap.
If it's a bear trap, then it's a spell.
Is that a spell in Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Spell and Earthbound.
Earthbound.
Yeah.
Earthbound, very well known for its spells.
Okay.
Actually, I was thinking of the Hunter secret that summons a bear if you try to attack.
Cast snake traps. Have an army of snakes. If I declare the entire plan my enemy, I have so many snakes.
Unleash the hounds.
It's a dog for everyone. That would be an interesting solution to this problem. It's fine, we'll just make more dogs.
When he summons the Hound of the Baskervilles.
I have several questions.
What are they?
How do you make more dogs?
Well, you see, when a mama dog and a daddy dog.
Play Unleash the Hounds.
Look, there's more dogs if the good boy wills us so, alright?
You just cast Unleash the Hounds, and now there's a bunch more dogs.
So, question: these dogs here on this planet are the spirits of dogs, but what does that entail? I guess, could they still mate?
And these are the spirits of good dogs.
Well, yeah, good dogs.
Which implies that there could very easily be a lot more out there that just don't end up here.
That means possibly there's a planet where the bad dogs go.
Yes, and it's ruled by the bad boy.
Does he wear sunglasses?
Yes.
And smoke cigarettes with slicked back hair?
And the bad boy listens to nobody.
Dogs detected.
Okay. Does it indicate where these dogs are being killed, though?
Yes. They are all within the Expanded Alliance of Earth.
The Expanded Alliance of Earth.
Space UN.
Yeah, that's from Universe Gen back in 7.0.
UN, United Nebulas.
Oh, okay. And is it coming from multiple planets?
Yes. All within that sector.
So, probably not an old god that's been summoned, but the other thing.
Just people killing old dogs? Old gods? No.
Yeah.
Oh no, old dogs.
Oh, old dogs.
If you're older than 5 years old, you're gone. Sorry,
Okay.
puppy.
Oh
Then-
no.
Paulina? Have you gotten enough information on the good boy?
Why do you ask?
Because I think it's time that we go to one of these planets and find out why all these dogs are being killed.
41
Will this lead
months
to learning
later.
more about the good boy? The old boy?
Where is the old boy?
That's a neutral one.
What did she ask?
She wants to know if us leaving this planet to go solve this mystery will lead to further solving the mystery of what about the good boy?
I believe so. Stopping this would allow you to research the good boy even further.
Very well.
Excellent. And then I do a comm link to everybody and say, I believe we need to leave this planet and find out why all these dogs are being killed. Apparently, it is happening all over the nebulous.
Okay, question. Why?
You do exist. Okay. Because this is horrible. Dogs are being killed. And right now, it's okay for this planet, but the good boy is very displeased with this. The planet may be expanded so that it can accommodate these dogs, but that could cause other issues with the even equilibrium of the universe.
Okay.
You don't really care, do you? What did he say?
He said, "You don't really care, do you?"
No, I mean,
Am I that transparent?
I just realized that the acronym for the Expanded Alliance of Earth would be pronounced YAY.
Also, Non, you just answered to Alfred what Alfred just said himself.
Yeah, but it is what he just said.
so I asked Jimothy, you don't really care, do you? And then Jimothy said to me, you don't really care, do you?
That's right. I don't.
Alfred, do you really care?
You don't care. Do you care if I care?
I do, but I'm not surprised. And then I call the rest of them and say, we need to go.
I was joking, by the way. That's probably not what I actually got to say. Anyway.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Huh?
What did Jimothy actually say, if anything?
You think he said, "Am I that transparent?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he said. Oh, okay. Well, it's not very hard to find out. You kind of spent your entire time here, and dogs are being killed everywhere, and I just said the universe might be at stake. And your response was, okay, or something along those lines.
Yes, and?
Yes, and?
Yeah.
Little improv all up in here.
Fair enough. You probably want this off this planet now anyway. As soon as we find a good planet where you can go, you can leave. And cease caring for all of eternity.
Finally! I've been waiting for what? 4 years now? I forget.
We really should have done a detour. Anyway. Everybody, we need to get on the ship now. And I say, Paulina, can I go inside Paulina now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go inside Paulina, and I say, find the rest of them, and we need to pick them up now.
Research indicates that there's currently a number of political issues between the USO and the EAE.
Who and who?
The United Systems Organization and the Expanded Alliance of Earth.
And what does this have to do with the dogs being killed?
They are at the Expanded Alliance of Earth.
So the dogs are the dogs specifically being targeted, or is it everybody being targeted?
Unknown.
Well, either way, this is a new development, and I tell everybody exactly what was said over the comm links.
If you stop asking questions, I can get everybody together.
Then do so.
Paulina goes and picks people up.
Jimothy, what about your old poker playing buddies?
That dog is cheating.
I've got an ace of Borf.
So we're finally leaving this place, I say in character, as I get picked up.
Yes. We are leaving this place.
Here we go.
Can we just grab a bunch of, like, can you just, like, hey, Paulina, can you use your magic arms to just, like, pull out 2 or 3 trees we can bring with us?
There is no time.
Sure there is. You're, like, super strong.
Plotting a course.
Man. Gonna miss this food.
I look out the window of Paulina down at the planet now, and what do I see?
You see it growing.
Okay.
What's growing?
I make one last call to the good boy, and I say, "Good boy, I will stop this for you, if that is what you want."
Ayed has not been listening to the calm conversation.
The good boy barks. There's now a meat tree on Paulina.
Alright, okay, maybe that dog is okay.
I told you, the good boy is very good.
Please add that as an aspect so you don't forget. Or add it on a map or something.
Now let me go over to... Well, let me pull you onto Paulina. And we don't need this ritual circle anymore.
Hey.
Yeah, now it's the meat tree.
Yay, meat tree.
The ritual circle exchanged itself with being a meat tree. It still has it's a meat tree with the mind of a ritual changing circle.
Just a heads up, I'm going to have to go in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, let's solve this problem in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure
surprised.
that's happening.
I'm surprised you're on the ship. In a way, I thought that this was built up so you'd have an excuse to elegantly not be here.
I mean, nobody else was doing anything with Paulina. Like, trying to figure out what was going on. So, the only character who really cares about trying to save these dogs, from what I can tell, is Alfred. So the only way to get all the characters back together would be to have Alfred ask Paulina to bring everybody together.
My biggest concern is a sustainable storyline right now.
Yeah. And I was also thinking about, like, so, I don't know, I was waiting to see if the good boy would say, no, stay here, or something along those lines. But none of that showed up, so in character, Alfred's only thing would be, I want to go save these dogs, unless the good boy says otherwise.
The session
You know what?
isn't over yet.
Yeah, true. So, I'm not saying that it is, but yeah. That's just kind of the explanation as to why Alfred is still on the ship right now.
I'd like to bring the dog imp with me if I can. I just don't know if spirits are allowed to leave the planet or not.
I don't believe so.
What happens as I'll bring him in my arms into Paulina as I'm picked up. What happens as we leave the planet?
As if when he does that, I would say, are you sure that you want to take your box imp away from this paradise?
But he's liked it here for all this time.
But he is a dog now, and that place, it was made for him. It was what he was meant for, evidently. He was a good boy while he served.
Why can't he not still serve me?
It's up to you, and I think, unless the good boys has anything to say about it, that's possible. But from what I can tell, the box dog really does enjoy staying there with the good boy.
Woof.
Well, he's here and Paulina's already left, so a little too late for that now.
Okay.
Just throw it out the window.
Can I get an empathy roll on what the box dog is
You
doing?
realize it would kill us all, right?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Was that a response to me or the?
This would probably kill us all.
Oh, okay. So yeah, can I roll empathy to figure out what the box imp is thinking?
Go ahead.
Okay. be right here.
You can tell that the box imp wants Jazz.
Hi.
Okay. Well, then all good. Then it's all good. I think the box imp does want to stay with us and wants to stay with Jazz specifically.
You also remember that nobody remembered to wake Jazz up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he was tired.
Jazz's species needs a lot of sleep.
Congratulations, Jazz. We got you a dog.
Like 4 weeks.
So, question: What does anybody plan to do about this dog thing? Because I don't think anybody really has a plan yet.
Oh, he's Strikelings. Did they survive the swirly swirl? Yeah. All right.
It's about time we got rid of them.
Quick, ask Alfred for more.
No, don't. That was a terrible idea.
I mean, it makes sense in context. The only royalty concept of royalty Strike knows is the concept of the queen. And
But I never should have let you have that.
It was only a problem when I asked to use their staff. But then it became an enormous problem. So what were we talking about?
How we're going to solve this problem.
Winnie, you, the ship, are engaging your warp drives.
Oh boy.
Finally, for the first time.
Winnie is now a ship. We no longer need Paulina.
It's one
Implying that you didn't have to spend 41 months traveling to the center of the universe.
Wait. Wait. So Paulina just straight up didn't use the warp drive.
She wanted us to get our shit together.
So we were going at cruise speed? That's hilarious.
Why? Just why?
She was taking her time.
Just enjoying the ride, huh?
She was thinking about what she wanted to ask.
That seems a little out of character because she seems so like, I need to research this now. But, okay. Wait a minute, wouldn't we have noticed that she didn't engage the warp drive?
I mean, let me remind you, during my run as a clay shifter, there's no like real indication, no system screens anywhere.
Well, it's not the system screens. It's like, wouldn't we feel whether or not the thing was engaged?
We thought warp drive.
If you could feel that, you really wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, now we're feeling it.
The ship systems would be put in place to make sure you didn't feel it.
Otherwise, you would die.
Well, are we feeling it now?
Because they know, like there's
I see
compensators.
that.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I see.
We can look out the front observation window and see, are the stars moving slowly or fast?
Nobody goes up there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. I guess we just don't want to use ludicrous speed.
I mean, I don't even know that's a thing, so.
We've gone to plaid.
Blackwatch plaid.
Alright. So you have arrived already.
How much time it took?
Body.
Almost no time at all.
Just got the hammock out and already was stopped.
Alright, Paulina brings up the sensors, and there is a war zone out there.
Sweet.
Between-
I leave the ship.
Like, okay, cool.
Strike leaves the ship.
I'm just waiting for additional details.
Yes, the Warzone. What kind?
So,
Like,
Is it
There
World
are
War
basically a lot
One?
more than
Two?
dogs
flying
can
around
get.
in space and shooting at each other.
Oh.
You can see explosions happening on planets,
So we're not on the planet.
large
yet.
enough that you can see them.
ooh, look at that. Paulina, get closer.
I need to come up with a decent insult.
No, Polina, don't get closer.
Paulina, I outrank the ghoul.
Additional ships start exiting warp drive around you and aim their weapon systems at Paulina.
Are they staying in place?
One of them.
Are they staying in place? Or are they flying around?
They're entering a tactical position.
Paulina, open a communications channel to these ships.
Before that, Alfred,
Hmm?
you get some frantic barking.
Oh. And can I tell what it means?
There is an emergency back in the center of the universe.
Yes. Come
Oh,
on.
no.
We're right where the action happens, and you're like, nope, back to boring planet.
No, I think I know what's happening.
I mean, because it's just for
Oh
Alfred.
no.
He just delivered us to danger, then he's bailing out. That's what's happening.
Oh, am I the only
Right
one who
after-
hears the barking?
Yes. Right after
Darn it.
you left, additional forces started invading the center of the universe.
I mean, it is Dog God, yeah.
Oh no, guys, I'm now getting a message from the Good Boy. He's saying that now the Good Boy's planet is being attacked as well.
Well, it took us no time to get here. Want to go back?
Yes, we need to go. Like, I don't know how to stop this mess, but maybe we can help out on the dark planet. I don't
Alfred
know
is
what
no
to
longer
do.
there.
Mid
I don't know what to-
speaking.
Alfred, I think Alfred just got teleported back.
Lol, I still got his finger. I same character.
Do you though?
And when
Do
he
I?
gets, yeah, does he?
Is the finger teleported back with him?
No,
Okay.
finger's still
I'm okay
there.
with that. That also, I guess that means that Winnie also still has one of my bones.
Yeah, it's been in my mouth the whole time.
So, yeah, Strike poses to Felina, should we stay here or go back?
I want to see what's going on over there. It looks cool.
I
It's like a
too
whole-
would like to see what's happening here.
Okay, question about the ship. Okay, there are ships around Polina,
Yes.
pointing weapons at Polina,
Yes.
staying in place.
Moving.
How big are they?
Varying sizes.
Alright,
Jimothy, could you make sure that Paulina doesn't explode?
I was going to do
Yeah.
that.
Jimothy is hailing one of the ships.
Is this on?
Yep. You pull up the screen, and there is someone.
George Clooney.
Just his head.
No. Oh, okay. It's a good name.
George
So there
Clooney.
is a human dude person
George Clooney.
in a military uniform.
Military George Clooney.
State your purpose.
Washington Clooney.
Yeah, so I think it's tougher just with our ganging up with your dozens of ships and big guns on a weaker opponent. Is that what you're doing? Being a bunch of cowards? Thinking about... I guess you can figure out what I'm trying to do here, right?
Which side are we on?
You trying to provoke?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bad idea, but okay.
Alright, the ships open fire.
I invoke my stunt. Yeah.
You do have that.
What's the entire point?
That is a use for this.
Okay, well, I'm actually going to have to head out now. I'll say it's been a lot of fun. Love this game. I'm probably going to have to find more ways to get my fate fixed from now on. But it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, also, if any of y'all ever need to vent or talk about something, just let me know. I'm here. I'm not leaving the whole chat thingy or that sort of thing. And,
We'll be here.
Yeah, it's like I said, you're invited back whenever it fits your schedule.
Is she stopping playing Fate on a bi-weekly basis?
Yeah.
No, I'm leaving the session in general, the campaign.
Okay.
Until for an undefined amount of time, it's probably gonna be a long time.
Sure.
So,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I'm sorry, I put it on the Discord, but anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for the fun.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all know if I ever am free again.
Thank you for play.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Y'all have a good day.
You too.
God bless. Bye.
Later.
Well, in
Alright.
6 months, we could still be on this campaign.
Right, roll provoke.
This one, I think.
Wow. Timothy is good at what he does.
Yeah.
Do you have
Alright,
any?
let me roll for resistance. Yep, nope.
Or do you have any will weapon?
Yes. No, I don't have a weapon. I just have it as will. Plus, I could use the thing to create an advantage by giving me +2. But...
Well, depending on how your will is, you get a weapon or armor.
Yeah,
Right?
I put it in armor.
You put it in armor. Okay.
So he is speechless.
Got him good.
And that's where we're going to end for today.
Ah. So yeah,
Good thing I took the tension out of this cliffhanger.
I enjoy playing Strike. I like Strike's ability to maintain momentum in pursuing a mission. I just feel like the current mission statement we have isn't something that is very momentum based.
Well, in this situation, it definitely is.
Yeah, it's just so.
This is not the status quo.
In peacetime, yeah, you can't do much, but in times like this, you have a lot you can do. It switches back.
Sure.
I should have called them garbage so that Strike could go out and eat the shit.
And
I'm
he
glad
has a fate point.
So, you say pretty much saved Strike there. I was asking if the ships are still and standing in the airlock. If he's like, all right, they're staying still. It's like, all right, Strike runs at full speed out the airlock and jumps out at the ship. It can breathe. He's fine in space. Strike is fine in outer space as long as the ships don't move. Strike will just land on their ship and burrow inside.
Yeah, today was an awkward session. I felt like.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Dogs.
The game suddenly stopped having direction, and now it does again.
Yeah, for now. It's
For
how
now.
sustainable is it?
We got an arc.
It was a vacation episode. People got to pet dogs, the ones that wanted to.
Is this a big milestone?
No. This is a minor.
This is a nothing.
Yeah.
This is a prologue.
Yeah, this is like the end of a chapter. This is like a turning point between chapters.
This is like episode 1 of season 2 of Fate Space.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like with Ayet, I went out of my way to finally do a character where I won't take a leading role, where I just push the whole team in one of my whims. And boy, how is it hard.
Yeah. So if I did put Strike to the side, my new thought is basically big, strong space captain with a ship of their own. And by big, strong, I mean like...
Is that their high concept?
Like the concept I want them to be, I still want them to be physique based, and I want them to have a shoot based offensive, but they don't have a weapon. Their weapon is the ship, but their highest stat is physique, and their weapon, so to speak, is whatever happens to be laying around at the time.
So he just picks things up and throws them at people.
Yeah.
And he has high physique, so he can just pick up whatever.
Yes.
As long as it's not bolted to the floor, and sometimes if it is.
Yeah, and one of the stunts would be, it's like, I pick it up.
You can pick up anything that isn't bolted to the floor.
Yeah, and then... Ooh, that would be great. That would be great. Or... this actually started from a really different direction. Sometime earlier in the session, someone was talking about something being on fire, and for whatever reason, I was inspired to make a character who's like psychic in some way, who has the ability to just pick up anything. It's like, all right, there's a fire over there. I pick up the fire. I just lift it. Anyways, that evolved into this. He's not psychic at all. He's just a strong.
That is a very powerful card.
It's kind of nutty, isn't it?
In this context.
Yeah. Like in the real game, it's hate. It's like, all right, it depends on the meta, but in this game, it's ridiculous.
It's just like, choose a species. They're dead now.
You know what? That could have negative effects on Winnie's summoning, because we did determine they pre-exist.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well, I mean,
that's a magic card, so you can target like wizards.
That's true. I wouldn't do that, no, but
I think you'd kill yourself.
Yeah.
It's a what card?
Well,
Magic?
you can target professions.
yeah, because professions are creature types in Magic.
You could.
All right, I'm gonna cast a spell to destroy all farmers.
Lawyers, no more.
Track us.
Well, hey, if you want to spread chaos, there you go. No more lawmakers.
Or law enforcers.
I destroy all dogs. No.
So it would have a feedback loop on the doggo planet.
If the good boy got destroyed, would the good boy show up on the good boy planet? Or is the good boy the reason that good boys keep showing up on the good boy planet?
Good boy is hexproof.
Of course. But I could do extension and target gods.
Can I get hexproof as a stunt?
No. But yeah, if you want to shelf Sroik for now and switch to another character, you can feel free to do so.
Oh, thank you.
Like Shrike will always have, his place in the ventilation of Polina, regardless.
Yeah, that's my concern. Is like, okay, big strong space captain with a ship of their own shows up. The rest of the crew maybe does, maybe doesn't migrate onto the new ship. Captain's like, hey, I got a ship, I need a crew. Looks like your ship's kind of doing its own thing. Yada yada.
How desperate does he need to be a crew to get these people?
Would Stroik stay on Polina? That's my question.
Why would he, like, does he have any affinity at all for any of the PCs?
He actually, like, had negative affinity for Milk at the end, but Milk left.
Right.
Winnie's kind of neutral because Winnie keeps not having it be apparent that Winnie's doing what Winnie does.
Fair.
Stroik anyway.
I think he liked Alfred.
Yeah. Yeah, probably liked Alfred for the babies, the little Stroiklings. But Alfred left, so I neutral, Jimothy, negative to neutral. I don't know.
I certainly don't like Stroik. That's sure.
Well, that's fine. Stroik doesn't care who likes Stroik. As long as the place he's inhabiting, as long as the place Stroik is inhabiting likes Stroik, or allows Stroik to continue existing there, Stroik's fine.
I guess it's your choice to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Stroik. I like having him around, but like if he's too restrictive, like I get that.
Yeah,
I get that 100%.
Like maybe I'm just being impatient. Like you said, maybe it's the downtime, uptime scenario. It's like if you're in battle, it's useful. Stroik is a tank through and through. Stroik has
the new captain's name.
Yeah, I love Stroik. I'm like I have the art for the token. I really like the token too that I made. It's just it worked out really well. But yeah, I mean I'll hold out. I'll see. I won't do it now because things are happening.
I mean, you got 2 weeks to think about it, so.
New character's name is Kairos.
That's a nice name.
It's also an anagram with for Stroik, with the added A.
Huh.
Why do you keep thinking there was never an A?
There was originally an A.
You stop it.
It stopped being there before
Ifri.
like the first session. But I believe with the recent losses, it's time to open up a slot.
Yeah, I was gonna make a post in the quest board to feel out if anyone was interested. Unless you want to make it, because you're the GM.
Go ahead.
Speaking of quest board,
and I'm going to end the stream.
bye.